I won't bless that guy, that son of a
that son of a that poor son, that poor son, that
son of a bitch.
Okay, so right now it starts. Now this is the official beginning of the Pro Crastinators podcast. I am Ben Saint, and I have to introduce myself because, as Who Are These Podcasts tells us, if you do not have a theme song and you do not the hosts do not introduce themselves, that is a CinemaSins ding on your podcast, because that's what podcasts are supposed to do. I have with me today Reborn Pyro from Shreddit.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. And adv1ll, also from Shreddit?
No.
Who I have not met before.
From adv1ll.
adv1ll from adv1ll. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon. You guys want to introduce yourselves again for anyone who doesn't know?
Yeah, so my name is Reborn Pyro. I am one of the 4 hosts of Shredditors, along with Assboy, Lumia, and Kai the Kitty Lewis.
Yes, you were on one other time.
Yes, sir.
A few months ago, I think.
We make fun of Reddit, and that's about it. I mean, we have a new guest every week, a new wacky, zany guest. It brings a lot of diversity to the table, unique thoughts, unique palette of cringe. And every week we tear into a new subreddit.
Yes, I was on. I was on the one about like the cheating, the r/cheating subreddit about people who were like, oh man, ever since I discovered cheating on my wife, my life has just been so much cooler. Why didn't anyone think of this before?
New meta unlocked.
Or that one lady who was like, I put an upside down pineapple in my shopping cart. Why did I not get laid?
The universal symbol. What was the other episode that I was on?
Confessions.
Just confessions in general?
Yeah, where the guy had a dream about calling Obama the N-word.
Oh yeah.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, that one was like. He's like a, hey guys, I'm like liberal, I swear, but like I keep having dreams where I call Obama the N-word. Like I'm not racist or anything. What does this mean?
Bro, that guy needs to get off COD, I swear. Oh my god.
He needs something for sure. It sounds like I'm implying something, but I genuinely don't know what it is.
A therapist?
Perhaps you mean. Who among us couldn't use a little therapy once in a while?
That is 100% fair.
Yeah. Yeah, so Shreddit. Funny shit over there. What's going on? What do we want to talk? What do we got on the docket to discuss this week? For PCP stuff. You guys got? What do you guys want to talk? What's up? I'll throw the ball to you. It's in your court. Go.
We should let adv1ll introduce himself.
Oh, did I not? Shit, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're cool, man.
Fuck.
I'm adv1ll.
Fuck. No, it's not okay. Fuck. I'm so stupid. No, I can't do anything right.
That's what I
Why
thought.
can't I do anything right?
That's what I thought, yeah. No, I'm adv1ll. I make commentary-esque videos. I like devolving into a topic that not a lot of people have talked about or researched, and then just kind of finding out stuff about people who have a specific image.
Okay, commentary. Gotcha.
Yeah, so my next video is about Shreddit, so make sure to stay tuned.
Are you gonna roast Shreddit?
Yeah. Reborn Pyro.
Are you gonna cancel Reborn Pyro?
Oh,
yeah.
No. Oh no.
Yes.
Finally.
Someone's got to take him down a peg.
No.
Pyro said you were like the social media manager.
No, that was Marin. That was Marin we were gonna have on.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's right. That's right.
We stole 2 employees from the PCP.
Marin was gonna be on, but he couldn't make it. Okay.
Yeah, we have stolen 2 employees from you. We stole Nate's editor, and we have stolen your Minecraft guy. Get fucked, Dab.
Nate's editor is No Need Bro, right?
Yes, he is also our editor.
Well, fucking Saberspark64 also stole Eleazar.
Oh shit.
Man, the editing scene for YouTube channels that are like have PCP members on them sure is just a big incestuous like everybody's fucking editing for everybody clusterfuck.
You guys are the mob boss. You just kind of disperse equally against like every YouTube channel out there.
I think
like,
so.
Your people.
They had the Saberspark 64 was getting edited by Eleazar, Dune-kun from the Pro-Anon, Kaiju-kun of Being an Artist fame, and there's one other one. I think there was another one who I'm forgetting, but it's another person who is in the sphere. I just thought it was really funny that they poached our editor. Oh, I think maybe No Need Bro was the other one. Yeah. Fuck, sorry, I lost the thread. What's happening? Where am I?
All right, so welcome to my show. It's called the PCP.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we were talking about this before the episode started, but I just want to bring it back up.
Oh, yeah.
Riley is a fucking coward. I do not give a shit. I made you delete your tweets, you little fucking rat goblin. Go ahead, run to Trixie and tell her about how the big mean Shreddit made you delete everything. Fuck you. You fucking... So he was
Let's back up. Let's back up a little bit.
All right.
Let's give a little context for this. This was in the fallout of Trixie's, I would say, instant classic post about her appearance on the Who Are These podcasts, in which she appears on the show to bring up the PCP, our very own Procrastinators podcast, as a subject of ridicule and mockery.
Mm-hmm.
And spends like 20 plus minutes or so trying to convince the hosts that, like, yeah, the PCP fucking sucks, man. The PCP is fucking stupid as hell. And there's a lot of angles to this thing that happened. There's the angle of like the fact that even the hosts, who seem to be like friendly with her and seem to know her from outside the show, even they like don't seem impressed, and at certain times like make fun of her and tell her like, "You're not being funny. Please be funnier." God,
I think imagine being told
complain
that
funnier. Quote, complain funnier was what he told her.
Holy shit!
Yeah. He said, "Are you zoogawking the podcast?" Right? And I think zoogawk is a reference to some other guest that they had that everyone agreed like wasn't funny and just had an axe to grind. So, are you zoogawking the podcast? Please complain funnier. And then there's the aspect of what she actually said. Her complaints were all like, they were all like extremely like minor and like huge reaches. Like she said, like, Ben literally can't speak. And like, okay. And there
you?
I don't know. I don't know
today
anymore.
On the PCP podcast.
I'm so confused. Advil, do you watch the PCP? I mean, are you familiar at all?
Yeah, I watched I got told that I was gonna come on here. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I'll watch a few episodes while I'm editing. Okay. And I watched I completely forgot that guy's name, but I'll try to figure it out. But yeah, I watched a few.
Wait, which guy?
The let me try to find it. I think I watched the Fit MC one.
Oh, that's a pretty old one.
Yeah, because I just really like Fit.
Oh, sure.
Makes bangers, but
okay.
I found it. I watched another one. I forgot, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Good shit.
Thank you. It's what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Okay, the other aspect was like that, like so many of the things that Trixie brings up on Who Are These podcasts to like call us bad at are things that like notably she is worse at than us. For instance, there's much made about the fact that I joke about only reading that Henry Kissinger book one page at a time while I'm shitting. And she's like, Ben doesn't read. Ben doesn't know how to read books. And then later on, Gib, we're talking about cowboy towns and like where do people live in the in old Western cowboy towns. And Trixie makes a big deal of like, why do they bring this up on the podcast without reading a book? Why don't they just read a book about it? Why wouldn't they read a book about it before they say something stupid? When, you know, like, anyone who knows Trixie from you know, a while back at least will remember that like kind of a whole thing about her was that she refused to read books and that she said like, I'll never read a book. I just want a YouTube video to summarize it for me.
Oh, she forgot her character. Oh no.
Like everybody knows, everybody who knows her knows that she is like that. And yet here she is. She says, okay, she brings up the old thing about like, haha, everybody quit this show because Ben and Gib are such insane leftoids. And like, she knows why she quit the podcast, and she knows that that's not the reason. But she's bringing it up as like I really think she's bringing that one up just because she thinks these guys will not like that because these are like Dick Show adjacent, like rightoid libertarians or whatever. So there's like so many of the things she brings up are hypocritical, which is very weird. And then the last thing that's notable is she starts right off the bat with a jab at like Gibbs' voice and how Gibbs' voice like doesn't pass. She says something like or she says it doesn't pass. She says something like yeah, Gib is a trans woman, though you'd never know from her voice. And she like chuckles about it. And that's another like, one, why would you say that? Two, like glass houses. Three, fuck you. So, and then everybody noticed this on Twitter, and everybody called her out, and she couldn't keep her story straight. Sometimes she would say, "Oh no, I wasn't trying to be insulting. No, that wasn't an insult. That was just me clarifying so the host would know." And then to other people who were like, "That's a hurtful thing to say," she said, No. I meant to hurt Gibbs' feelings, but I only meant to hurt Gibbs' feelings. If you're trans and like you were offended by that, like fuck you. Like you don't get to be offended because I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I only meant to hurt Gibbs' feelings. So you know, just lying about it on Twitter. So basically, she posts this podcast appearance on Twitter. Everybody dogpiles her, ratioed completely. Gibbs says like fuck you on Twitter and gets like 10 times the like ratio on her fuck you reply. It's a big shit show. So this past week we recorded immediately. I call an immediate emergency bonus episode where we do the live like line by line listen and respond thing with Simsy, and we recorded that and we released it right away. It's up on the Patreon right now. So that was a very funny thing that happened this week, and that is what sparked a bunch of arguments on Twitter, including the one between you and Riley. So that's the background for why Riley and you were having a big because you went on Twitter and you said like Trixie is no longer invited on Shreddit, which is very funny, very very funny. And Riley was very upset. This really ruffled Riley's feathers, because if there's one thing, you know, his pride as a producer does not allow for any of his connections to like fall through upon each other. This is a massive blow to his personal brand.
Yeah. So for context, there is some deep lore here.
Okay.
A few months ago, or actually almost a year ago now, we were approached by somebody with a Meaberry coffee company. And they apparently
I know who you're talking about.
They apparently had already sponsored Riley and YGG on some extent. I don't know exactly, but they mentioned that
I just want to say how can I be delicate? I'm sure that they said they did that.
Well,
okay.
I was gonna say that they said that. Well, because I asked, you know, if you're sponsoring them, have they ever heard of our show? And they said, actually, you guys were one of the ones they suggested I reach out to. So,
okay.
So I was like, oh, really? They were like, yeah. I guess you're actually the guys from Shreddit. Because originally I'd been told by Vale to reach out to them. They were like, "I'm surprised you guys reached out to me because I was going to reach out to you."
That's very strange, actually. That's very curious, but sure.
So going by that, we've always kind of joked that if they suggested that person reach out to us, then they must watch our show. And so it was a funny meme, like, "Oh, you know what? Trixie's being a bitch on Twitter, and on this guest appearance. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post on Twitter telling her she's never allowed on Shreddit."
It's, and I really liked it. The funny thing about the fact that Riley like got really mad and started like complaining at you about it is like, it had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
He was not involved at all, but he just had to be like an insult, like an insult against Trixie is an insult against him in his mind for some reason that I genuinely do not understand.
I mean,
yeah.
Dear God, it's so weird because he kept, trying to make it some kind of movement. Like every other tweet saying something like, "You guys are all SJWs. You're trying to censor free speech. This is a movement." And he kept going on and on about it. And so I quote tweeted.
He kept comparing it to like you guys also want to cancel black comedians.
Yeah, like he kept.
That's what you also want to do, and it's the same thing. When you say that Trixie making fun of a trans woman's voice and claiming it doesn't pass and laughing at it is transphobic, what you're basically doing is saying that like black comedians like Dave Chappelle shouldn't be allowed to work in this town ever again.
Yeah, I mean,
what is that comparison?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
That's the biggest leap I've ever heard.
Like, I know what he means, but it's fucking dumb. And it's dumb.
I think in specific context, that argument can be like good, but the context of hey, I'm gonna be a little transphobic and say that this trans person doesn't sound like a woman.
Yeah.
And then when you get called out for it, well, actually, you're racist. So,
yeah, like
it's insane.
The fact that he's bringing like nobody mentioned that. Nobody was talking about that. It's basically a completely separate issue, but he brings it up as like, you are also responsible for this other thing.
Yeah, it's like his trap.
No,
you found their trap card.
So what I ended up doing is I quote tweeted him saying that it was a big free speech movement with a screenshot from One Punch Man where Saitama says, "Here's a guy with free time," and he's holding a letter.
Classic reaction.
And I was like, no one's ever brought up movement or free speech. We're a show that makes fun of Reddit. Trying to make us political is a very Reddit thing to do.
Right.
And then after that, he just deleted a lot of the political tweets.
His political takes in that thread were very cringe. I will say this. He seemed very caught up. With the idea that it is like insane in his mind to suggest that a trans person could ever be transphobic. Like the very idea of that like completely defeats itself in his mind. It's a total contradiction. Same. I mean, do I have to explain how like that's fucking stupid?
I mean,
like of course
anyone can be
happen.
a bigot. Like,
no, 100% that makes sense. Like anyone could be anything, no matter what you know.
Follow your dreams if you want to be a bigot.
Anyone can do. Yeah, you can do it. Hey, if I can do it, anyone can.
If you want to make fun of trans people, go for it. Oh, that's gonna get me canceled. Oh,
you're out. Please leave.
Not again. No.
Yeah, so that was that story. That was the big funny drama that happened on Twitter this week. Stay tuned for more. Just really funny seeing her post that and just get completely ratioed on Twitter. Literally just made us money because we turned it into a bonus episode and a bunch of people pledged. If you pledged to hear that our response to that, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed. It was a fun It was fun to record that. I went into it. I deliberately avoided listening to it so that I would not have heard it when we did the bonus episode. So I would have a fresh reaction. I'd be hearing everything for the very first time. I was pretty baffled by some of like the weird stretches and the weird like she knows this isn't true, but she's saying it anyway because she knows these podcast hosts don't know us and she can get away with like pretending that she thinks it's true about us, like saying that I would like freeze up and like not be able to function if someone like approached me in public and talked to me. As you know, like that's me, I guess. Anyway, good times.
Yeah,
good times this week.
Great times.
Yeah.
So okay. The reason why we're on, have you seen the Antoons video?
Oh no, I didn't. You posted for me. I didn't get around to watching it.
Okay.
I do know who Antoons is.
All right, that is a perfect jumping off point though. Like
Sure.
knowing who he is.
Let me. I talked with you about this in DMs, but you don't have any memories about someone named Daftpina being in the PCP fan community, right?
No, I may have heard the name Daftpina around somewhere, but I think the first time I heard of him was when you had some falling out with him or something like that.
That's hilarious.
So, the reason why I bring that up, there was a old tweet that I found. It's deleted now, but it was him posting a picture of an airport and saying, "I wish I was landing for RadCon." And I don't remember who he tagged, but I know he tagged like 2 or 3 members of the PCP in it.
Mm-hmm.
And
wait, what was the tweet that he tagged some of us in?
he said he took a picture of an airport and he said, I wish I was landing for RadCon. You know, like he wanted
When was
to
this?
I think it was multiple years ago. Like it wasn't a recent tweet.
Okay. So Daftpina is familiar with RadCon. That's pretty funny.
It's also funny that he used to be a fan of old school PCP back when it was a lot edgier.
Yeah. Oh man, do you think he's a yig head?
I hope not.
There's no way. There's no way. There's like 6 real yig heads, and they're all like very like obviously insane and mentally ill on Twitter. Lamau.
It's actually bad funny.
But to tell what's going on here, I got into a little squabble with Mr. Penis. I'm sorry, Mr. Peanut. I'm sorry, Mr. Peanut.
Gotcha. Okay.
So basically, he made a video on AetherionArt, and at the time, I thought the video did a good job.
Can you explain who AetherionArt is?
AetherionArt is a very big Twitter artist. He has very good art.
Okay.
He has been on my show, Shred It, 3 times. Not since the video, of course. But, you know, at the time, there came out a video canceling him for saying, you know, racial slurs and the F slur and all this.
Okay.
At the time, I thought, you know, the video was good. It canceled a bigot.
Okay.
But the issue is he used clips from Shred It 3 times in his show, which is fine.
And he didn't credit them, right?
Well, the first 2, he cut off our names, so you couldn't see whose videos it was. And then, and then the 3rd time, he called us the r/podcast. And that's funny because that's not a very popular podcast. That feels more like a jab than a credit, because the r/podcast is just a text-to-speech robot reading Reddit post.
Well, why would he do that?
I don't know. I politely asked in his server, and he says, well, in the 3rd time I show, you know, a clip from your show, the name is in the bottom. I don't care that I miscredited it. I just, you know, if people really want to find you, they can.
Okay.
And it's like, well, okay, so I understand what you're saying, but you made several videos calling out artists for tracing and, you know, not crediting their work.
Okay. Okay, so you feel you were improperly credited.
Well, I mean, we got called the wrong name.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yeah, it sounds like he just fucked up and then wouldn't admit it.
Yeah,
especially for like a 200 sub channel, show or whatever. Having someone, because he has over 100,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, and the Ethereum video got well over the like amount of like subscribers he has. It has like 200,000 now, and there's like a bunch of videos about Ethereum, etc. And having like that, like if he went, by the way, like if he at least just put in the description, it would just help at least like a little bit gain a bigger audience,
Yeah, I mean, of course. No, I think there's merit to what you're saying.
He gets worse though.
Yeah,
there's a repeated history of like not crediting anyone in his videos. The most he does is credit the people that like retweets or whatever at the end of the video. He like does that, but he doesn't credit any of his sources. He doesn't like give like full context interviews to like whenever he interviews someone. So it's purely just his word against, it's just his word against the viewers. It's his word against everyone else's, and he goes off like, his fans believing whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Yeah, it makes sense.
But like I was saying, so, I was very polite. I was very professional. I was like, listen, you call artists out for this. I understand that, you might be busy, but if you could just, please credit me, right? And then I get a ban warning from his Discord server for that. Like, super nice, super professional.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I start talking, because people in a server start reaching out to me. I start talking with them. And then I get another warning. And the second warning reads like a schizophos, and it's full of misspellings.
From who?
From Pina. He's because he types out messages for a bot to DM people. And the reason why I know he typed this out is there are multiple misspellings.
He types out messages for a bot to DM people?
Like, whenever you do something, you can get a message in your DMs. Saying, hey, you broke rule number 1, 2, etc. And then it gives like a very vague reasoning.
Gotcha. All
right.
Okay.
And I'm pulling it up.
Okay, yeah.
And the second, the first warning was for asking him a second time in VC, just trying to have a back and forth conversation about, hey, it's really not cool of you specifically to not credit people. But the second warning was, you were warned in Armchair Critics 4. You were warned because you were persistently in violation of the rules. You were not threatened with a ban. Past being warned, you continued to instigate arguments and use mistruths in an attempt to rally members of this server. And he spelled this wrong. The featured creator, Daft, addressed your question in Q&A, and past his response, you have continued to instigate and falsify the situation. How is asking to be credited at instigating and falsifying a situation? Like, it's not complicated.
It sounds like he's just mad. It's
just big mad.
As you stated before, you were simply asking Daft to credit you, yet you are now claiming Daft was stealing assets and refusing to credit. Well, he did play...
I mean, those are the same thing.
Yes, and he did straight up refuse to credit me. Like...
Yeah. Yeah, get your story straight. You say he refused, he took your content without crediting, but now you're saying that he took your content without crediting?
Oh,
no. I see.
And the funny part was, before I got this, I have an app called Better Discord. I can see hidden voice channels that the public cannot. I can't see into locked text chats, but I can see who's in calls and what the chat rooms are called.
Okay.
He had, at the time, a PR manager. Him and that PR manager were in call for 4 hours before I got the second warning, and then the second I got it, they both left call. I have confirmed with the I have confirmed with the old PR agent that the entire 4 hours was discussing how to handle this. why does it take 4 hours to discuss if you should credit somebody or not?
I see.
To give context, we don't. It's not like 100% certain that it was the PR manager. It was well known that it was the head moderator, but they claimed that the PR manager bit was just a joke, but also who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either one works.
All right. So
it's still not good.
All right. So it sounds like a weird, stupid shit fit, and he threw a tantrum and gave you like some weird fucking bullshit about some legalese nonsense.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to be credited, and he was like, well, actually, here's why I shouldn't have to do that, and fuck you.
Yeah.
Whatever. He flipped out about the fucking stupid shit that he should just say sorry for and, like, fix.
And that was it from my end. You know, I mean, I made a tweet on Twitter because I thought it was really messed up.
Yeah.
The reason why I said I used to agree with his video on Aetherion is Aetherion actually... He came out as a black gay man, and he says that he has the right to use those slurs how he sees fit.
Wait. Aetherion did?
Yes, Aetherion is actually...
Oh, that's right. Oh, that was the guy who was like...
Yeah.
Yes, I'm black and gay, so it's okay. And he said that, and nobody knew that before. And then, was he lying about that?
No,
Wasn't
everyone was like, he said, by the way, I'm gay and black, lol. And everyone was like, Cap, you can't be black, Cap.
Yeah, Daftpina posted the meme of why would someone go on the internet and just tell lies.
Yeah.
And then Aetherion posted a video of himself
being black and having sex with another man.
Well, anyone that's known Aether for a very long time knows that if you bring up feminine men in the call, he will go off on rants about how much he loves feminine men. The homosexual part was never in doubt, but nobody knew that he was black.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's posted like a lot of videos of him like going through his old notebooks and stuff, like where you could just see his hand flipping through pages. Unless he just has an incredible budget for like, you know, faking truth. I'm pretty sure he's black.
Jesus. Okay. All right. Understood.
Yeah.
So. Okay. I think I understand all of this crap that happened. So where does it stand now? Did Daftpina eventually just like say fuck you, get out of my server, and that's it?
He actually did. Because so behind the scenes for the last month, there have been a lot of people collaborating on anti-Pina projects. Let's say.
Mm-hmm.
adv1ll here is one of the ones.
Wait. Daftpina. I want to say, okay, the one thing I did see of Daftpina was, you remember Cheesy's, a big Twitter artist who follows you, tweets about, you know, those comics about like when big Twitter artists like your tweet but don't give you the retweet boost.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
actually.
Daftpina was one of the big people on Twitter who replied this as, actually nobody owes you a retweet and you just look petty and it's just going to ruin your reputation if you just complain about people not retweeting you. And it was one of the loser responses from like someone who is big being like, I hate when people want anything from me.
I hate when smaller content want a boost. There were many cringe responses to that, but that particular one of being a big artist and being like, oh, you shouldn't expect anything from me, peasants, was like one of the more cringe ones, and he did it. So that did not leave a good impression in my eyes. So okay, that's my context. Continue.
So yeah, a lot of people reached out. Antoons is one of them. Antoons had a lot of personal beef with Daft.
Oh, well, Antoons is much worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So a lot of their beef comes down to pettiness, like you know, Daft refusing to give him the recording he made of Antoons, like in their interview, and just a bunch of stuff like that. Because he was interviewed for the video, he did know about it, but it's the way Daft handled it. And
for which video? For the Antoons video?
Yeah, he made a video on Antoons.
Okay.
And he recorded.
I mean, fuck it. Fuck Antoons. Nothing. No treatment is too bad for Antoons.
Regardless of how you think of Antoons, I still think his handling of the whole situation was not the best because
doubt.
Well, no.
There's nothing you could do to Antoons that I'd be like, ooh, he didn't deserve that.
Not on like an Antoons personal level, like I don't care how you feel about any of the people I'm making my video with or like on or whatever. But going like but
are you making videos? Are you working with Antoons?
I asked him for an interview, and that was really it. I asked him for information.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's one thing.
But
okay.
like, is it technically working with? I can never figure.
No,
okay.
No, interviewing someone is not working.
Okay.
It's not unless you're like both making money off of it.
Okay, then yeah, no, I'm not gonna make money off this shit. But I feel like from like a general creator sense, I don't know if I just have like this self-righteous like belief on how commentary YouTubers should handle it, but it seems like even though Daft tries to stir away from the commentary spectrum, even though he's collabed with The Right Opinion and Turkey Tom, the way he handles himself like online and on his own channel even is very unbecoming of a commentary YouTuber. He's very sensitive. He doesn't.
Sorry. He's very. He's besmirching the good name of commentary YouTubers across the board.
He is.
We have standards. Damn it.
Well, I feel like there should be. I feel like a lot of times commentary channels just they're just so fucking stupid sometimes.
Of course.
I don't want to be like the police of YouTube because that's cringe as shit. But like I feel like you should it should be more like journalism instead of like just talking shit about someone and ruining like their reputation without any actual evidence or even like giving them a chance to defend themselves, you know, or giving them a fair like trial, you know. That's how I feel about commentary.
I think.
I'd rather talk like if I'm gonna make a video.
I don't know if I entirely agree with you. I don't know if I entirely disagree with you either.
I mean, at least the way I want to make my commentary videos is I want to find a topic that is either like unknown and see how truly deplorable it is and talk to as many people as the other side and on the side that's like talking shit about them and see what the truth is, because both sides gonna fucking like you know, be completely unfair to the other side, you know? And
yeah, sure.
And what people like Daft will do, they'll like talk to one person on the other side and completely cut out any context that they had to make it a fair, you know, video or a fair anything. And he doesn't even like cite his sources for what like he won't even like put, he has a second channel and he won't even put like the full interview on there, which is something that Technicals does. Like I feel like that is a very good like just like a safe thing to do. And he doesn't even do the most bare bones commentary thing. Did you watch commentary at all?
What?
Do you watch like commentary videos at all?
I mean, what's an example?
Like Turkey Tom, Leafy, those types of people.
I have probably seen a few, but I don't like regularly watch them or anything. So
the most bare bones thing you can do is just put a disclaimer at the beginning, which is, hey, don't harass these people. This is just either my opinion or I'm just giving you like the facts, but don't harass these people. He's never done that in a single video, not in a single tweet. He hasn't said that like in his YouTube description. So it's very just like unspoked, you know?
You think you think that Daftpina, you think that his conduct is unbecoming.
Yes, exactly.
Of the honorable title of commentary YouTuber.
Yeah, of the knightly manner of being a commentary.
Get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I guess because I grew up on commentary, I just have like this nice image of it. Because I know it is pretty dog shit, to be honest. Like I know like it is probably the most cancer part of the entire internet. But I just
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, true. But like I just want it to be like I want it to be as fair as it can be to, you know.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean fairness is good. Fairness is good. And I understand what you're saying. I mean, yeah, if you know, if you've got two sides of a story, yeah, both sides any story always claim something different. And so,
Yeah.
like, the best way to do it is to get both and then try and figure out, like, who is lying about what, who is being honest about what is the real story. Because it's usually somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And, like, generally the more people you ask about something, usually you can kind of suss out the truth if you get enough different people to explain it to you, and you kind of, like, pick out the commonalities. So yeah, that's good. I getcha. You don't think Daft does that?
The most he does is allow. So I grew up, or not grew up, but I used to watch a lot of Daftpina while I was trying to figure out my style, and I was like, yo, this guy's pretty cool, because I never seen like a lot of commentary YouTubers like give interviews to people, and he was like the first guy I saw that do that, but then I started to research it a little bit more, and he didn't like include the full context. So he would just like cut out context. He would like change it to fit a narrative, which is fine, I guess. But like if you're going through all the trouble of gonna have a interview with someone and gonna cut context, at least use the entire interview on something, because no one's gonna like check the original interview.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. If I felt like someone was like deliberately leaving stuff out as they're trying to explain something to me, I'd be like, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But I mean, I was saying before, a lot of people reached out to me, and Shredded in general, to ask us about what happened there. Multiple people wanted the story, Antoons included, because Antoons has a personal grudge with me.
I'm sure he does.
But Pina has made a very large amount of enemies, and I didn't know that, because I knew nothing about Pina prior to this. To me, it was just some guy who stole my content. Now I have a lot of people reaching out to me, because apparently he tends to step on a lot of people's toes.
Sure.
Like a good example recently is his fight with Tina Fey on Twitter, who was an artist that was pretending to be female. And
oh, yeah, okay.
And
not Tina Fey of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. No, not that Tina Fey.
Okay. Now that would be funny.
But so he was basically saying, I know you're a dude, I have your Facebook, I sent you a friend request. And then he said later, I had people email me your information. So he has people that email him the docs of people he has beef with.
Well, no, what happened is he tweeted out that he's working on a video on Tina Fey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened is he included an email that was like, if you know any information about this person, please let me know. And so people were emailing him, and a group of people, I guess, were emailing Tina Fey's like docs, like their name, their face, all that stuff, right?
Yeah, but
and
he didn't condone that. I mean, he didn't condemn that. He condoned it.
Instead of being like, what the fuck? Why would you give me this? This video isn't about their docs. He was like, really? Send me more. I need to know who this person is.
Okay.
It was just a very uncomfortable situation, and he made it worse by tweeting at Tina Fey, like in an unhinged rant, or not even a rant, just tweeting at them like unhinged, being like, hey, I've gotten private information. Tina was kind of like taunting him and being like, you're cutting out context. We should get a call, bro, and we can discuss this. And Daft like quote tweeted and was like, yeah, I found your personal information. I hacked your Google accounts. Let's talk, bro. Follow me on.
That reminds me of someone. Did somebody else do that? Was that like maybe someone in the big like Mumkey drama from a few years ago? Be like, I have your personal information as like a bargaining chip.
Oh man!
Damn, I remember someone in some big drama I was following doing some similar shit.
Probably came.
Well, it probably happens all the time.
Probably Keemstar, to be honest.
You know what? Yeah, oh wait, I might be actually thinking of Keemstar in the Wings of Redemption story.
Oh, it was Wings of Redemption.
Huh?
Okay, so Just Destiny. Do you know who Just Destiny is?
No.
This is like a completely sidetrack, but he's this commentary YouTuber who got called out by like this like 13-year-old. He threatened to sue him, and then Keemstar found his docs and was about to like dox him, even though
I think I am thinking of Keemstar actually.
Yeah, it wasn't him at all, but he was like, I found this guy's docs. Let's chat, bro.
Gotcha. Okay.
Imagine.
Well, so all right, I understand what you're saying about Daftpina. So what are you going to do about it?
Well, adv1ll here also reached out. He is making a video, and a lot of the people involved are going to push that video.
I hope so.
So you're making a Daftpina exposed,
basically.
Yeah. And I'm trying to keep it up to the commentary standard. You know,
you have exacting ethical standards.
Yeah, I have CS:GO gameplay, vaporwave intros.
This is everything a commentary video needs.
This is how to make a correct commentary video.
Okay.
I start off by going, "Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another commentary roast." Pretty much everything you need.
Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons why I agreed to talk to adv1ll and I signed on for this as well.
Because that was cool.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, he does seem to have actual ethical standards. But also, it's, I looked it up, and there's no video that really puts all the pieces of the Daftpina pie together. Like his beef with Jaden Animations and Odd Ones Out. No one mentions that. There's no actual exposed video on the guy, despite him doxing people and just doing a lot of shady shit. Like, do you know what he did to Jaden Animations?
I don't.
He said, "As a fan, and I'm watching this video. You're faking your mental illness."
What happened is she made this video about her experience with anorexia called "Why She Doesn't Have a Face Reveal," and it was like, it was just her telling her like experience through anorexia, but she was using her video and like sounds and all that stuff to make the audience like understand her point. And it was like an old video. He's already like semi apologized for this, which I don't have I'm glad that he apologized, but he was just why would you need to pad out the video this much? Honestly, it seems like you are fishing for content. And Daftpina talks like he's a bit slow, so he goes like
okay.
So he was like, you're padding out the video, you're probably bipolar, schizophrenic, like all that stuff, and he was just like calling her all this like shitty stuff.
He called her. He said she did have like other mental illnesses.
Yeah, but not. But probably
you're
not
faking
anorexia.
this one.
Yeah,
but you probably have different ones.
Yeah, because you're fucking insane. That's what he said.
Okay.
And then a couple months later, he made a video about her music video with Boy in a Band about her bulimia, right? And he basically did the same thing. He said that because she didn't donate to the charity, like a bulimia charity, that she's just been profiting off like bulimia without like giving back to the community or whatever. First of all, fucked. Okay. Second off,
okay, I get it.
Yeah, and then he apologized for the first video, but still kept up the second one, and he still profited off the second one, even though he did the exact same thing. Sounds.
I mean, I don't want to stick my neck out too far for Jaden Animations. I don't really care if someone goes after Jaden Animate, but it sounds like he was being a bit of a shitter in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That sounds like a bit shit.
Yeah.
He probably should have apologized for some of that. So this okay. So what were we talking about?
I was talking about how Pina has made a lot of enemies. He's done a lot of shitty things. There are a lot of people co-signing on this video to be made in the first place because it's a common consensus.
Okay, so you're in the process of talking to people. If you talk to Antoons again, tell him that I, Ben Saint, say fuck you Shut the fuck up,
I'll let
you
him
fucking
know.
mutant. Tell him he's a subhuman mutant for me.
I'll let him know.
Actually, put that in. Okay, when you when you make the video and you have Antoons in it, make sure to include an addendum of me, Ben Saint, saying, "Hey, by the way, the person you just listened to is a fucking idiot, and you shouldn't believe anything they say. They're a big liar, a big racist, a big fucking jackass, and fuck them." And that gets the PCP seal of approval.
There you go, Advil.
This is important, all right?
There
This
you
is
go.
important context. They need to. You would be leaving out context.
I'm
You wouldn't be
sorry.
getting all.
I'm
You wouldn't be getting
sorry.
all sides of the story if you didn't include this. So you better fucking.
I got.
okay.
Yes, sir, Mr. Saints. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. I say jump. You say how high. Okay.
Yes,
good.
sir.
Cool.
How much do you want me to show on Antoons? Please, I need your approval.
I will begrudgingly give it to you. Okay. All right. I'm glad we've sorted that out.
So
All right. Well, shit. I don't fucking know anything about Daftpina except for what you guys have told me.
Okay. He's like a.
So maybe I'll check the video out, and then maybe I'll know a little something after that.
See?
maybe it releases tomorrow. That's why
Is
we're
that Gib?
comfortable with talking about it.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
you're an hour late.
Yeah.
Okay.
The clocks went back, and I thought it was now. That's my excuse.
Wait,
So it is daylight savings.
wait.
In the
No.
UK,
Daylight saving.
No,
it
yeah.
is daylight.
That's really stupid because daylight savings time in America starts next week.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they just make it the same week?
Yeah.
I have no idea, but it's a consistent problem every year. I always forget. Lol.
Yeah, that's a good excuse though.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna
that
lie.
one kind of makes sense. That one kind of makes sense. Okay. Sorry, we were talking about right, Gib. This is Reborn Pyro from Shreddit. This is
Yes.
adv1ll, who was just telling us about his Daftpina exposed commentary video that
Nice
he is
to meet you.
he's in
Hello.
the process of making.
Yeah, and the right way to make commentary, the correct, holy, sanctuous way.
Right, the whole the
Sanctimonious.
we need ethics. We need ethics in commentary.
We need a
YouTube.
court, and we need a court of commentary.
Sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, we need to make
Why
laws.
shouldn't there be a grand council?
Exactly. Yeah.
We should
It's the Wild West out there.
I'm trying
so far.
like how can I make this like a funny like Holocaust analogy?
Bro,
How can I imply some kind of horrible war crime is being committed or some sort of human rights violation?
I mean,
can't
that
think
is
of
what's
anything.
happening. Antoons is getting decimated by Daftpina.
That's what I want to happen. So it's not a war crime if I like it.
I have no idea who them are. I think I've
you
heard
don't-
Daftpina before. What do they do?
They make like commentary
Commentary.
videos on like the art community.
Oh, yeah.
They call out a lot of
And
people.
Antoons posts racist comics on Twitter.
Also known
and,
as
like,
he's based. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And then he posts racist cartoons on Twitter and makes weird. Okay, his cartoons are like the funniest thing ever, but not because they're like funny, but because it's like amazing that these like exist. He makes these animations where he like traces cartoon characters and he traces them
Yeah,
into
deathbed.
scenes of themself like of them like standing around another cartoon character's deathbed and all like mourning as like they die in a hospital bed.
Yeah,
And, like,
I have to be
that's-
honest. I
that's
don't
what he did. That's his
understand the
whole
appeal
thing.
of those.
No, I'm glad. I don't fucking get it. Like, but he's made like dozens of them.
No matter what I feel
they're
about
all the
Antoons,
same.
I will. If he asks me what I think about them, which he definitely won't, because why would he care about my opinion? But if he did, I would tell him I don't understand why that got you to 1 million subscribers. Is that bad to say? I'm not trying to shit on the guy or anything, but like
That's literally what I'm saying. So
Oh,
no,
it's
I don't
this
think it's
Muppet
bad.
guy.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
he's the Muppet.
I
He's the
think
Muppet guy.
I've seen something of him being a idiot before on Twitter.
He's awful. He's an awful person. But his he like was he had like 1 million sub YouTube channel, I think, or like maybe 900K or something. Just because he made these weird like traced like fucking like Homer Simpson deathbed video, and you know there's no like commentary from him. Like he is not involved in the channel. Nobody knows like what he's like. Just that he has this channel, that he makes these deathbed videos, and then he started getting involved in Twitter drama.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And
the Yo
then-
Mama channel. Like no one knows anything about the Yo
Oh
Mama guy,
right.
but
Right, yeah.
he has, like,
and
a
then
gimmick.
he did kind of try to use his YouTube channel as like a platform to be like, these people are being rude to me on Twitter, and I'm being deplatformed on Twitter, and like nobody cared because like nobody's there, nobody's at the YouTube channel to like hear him say stuff. They're there because they want to see Marge Simpson like mourning the death of Fred Flintstone or whatever.
Yeah, it is the weirdest pair. I think it's like purely same channel, like same like network stuff, because it'll be like Mordecai from regular show mourning the death of like Finn.
It should have been Twilight.
Oh my God, he missed an opportunity.
That's a missed opportunity. That's a missed opportunity.
Okay, I'm gonna scrap the interview with him and ask him why he didn't make it Twilight. All right, got it.
Looking
Yeah.
at his Wikitubia, and he's got like the contents, and it's like content. There's 3 things, and then controversies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things. Subheadings. Lamau. This guy. Oh God. Sending
Hey,
porn to a
Antoons.
minor, huh?
Antoons made a commentary video. Goddamn.
Yeah, he's made some fucking.
Well,
shit.
it was like a review on like Rubber Hose Style, and has over 12 million views. What the hell?
I don't know any. He made a review on Rubber Hose Style.
Yeah, like the cartoon, like the animation style Rubber Hose, like where Mickey, like old Mickey Mouse was Rubber Hose. Cuphead.
He reviewed Cuphead style animation.
Yeah, he talked about
Okay.
gave the history about it.
Okay.
12 million is
Okay.
not bad though.
I know.
If
It's a
this
big number.
Daftpina got to
Big
12
number
million,
going.
I would probably
I mean,
just sit there.
We'd all love it. We'd all love a video to get to 12 million.
Yeah.
Dude, I would want. Oh, I wish. Should I just start making deathbed videos? Is that the meta?
I don't think so because the market is. I feel like it's a saturated market.
Okay, what if I do reincarnated bed?
What?
Reincarnated bed.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
he
not
did
the
one
meta.
with. Boom. He did one with Freddy Fazbear.
Okay, I don't
Sorry,
care about. I don't care about
I-
this. I don't care about
I got
this.
completely distracted.
Instead of
Yeah,
like they come out of like a deathbed, but they wake up,
birth. I believe birthing bed would be the opposite.
Yo.
or Homestuck God tier bed. You know.
It's like, well, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like all the cartoon characters gathered in the manger, like the 3 wise men, like for the birth of, you know, I don't know, Tom from Tom and Jerry or whatever. I don't know what the equivalent would be.
That'd actually be really funny. I wouldn't mind watching it.
I mean, it's the same like weird like fixation thing that like made like, you know, pregnant Elsa and Spider-Man
Yeah.
like popular. So it's like some weird like quirk of human psychology that maybe like children are clicking on these videos for some
It definitely
reason.
is, and I can't even be mad at them because
No.
I would do the same thing if I was their age.
The content's not offensive. It's just bizarre.
Yeah, it's not like indoctrinate. It's just like a bit weird, but I can't blame anyone for watching them because if I was a kid, I would watch them too. Like 100%.
I don't think I would have ever seen the appeal, but whatever.
I was an idiot when I was a kid, so I probably would have.
Okay. Well, that's fair. That's reasonable. Gib, what's up?
What's up? Well, obviously Halloween has passed since while you're listening.
No, it's today.
No, I know it's today, but like for the viewers, Halloween's over.
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention that we're recording this on Halloween.
This is Halloween Day.
Oh, this is a spooky episode.
No, it's not. It's a week later, and there's all the skeletons are dead. But today I carved a jack-o'-lantern, and that's it. I walked the dog, I carved a jack-o'-lantern, and then I forgot that the podcast was happening.
Dirty dirt.
No, the real scary.
That's cool. I did not carve a pumpkin, and I don't intend to.
I love carving pumpkins.
You know,
it's fun.
Do you guys like Halloween?
It's like sculpting.
I do not particularly like Halloween. I just I tolerate it.
Do you like Halloween, Gib?
I can appreciate the aesthetic. But I don't particularly like scary things, like actually scary movies or games. They make me pee my pants and I run away. But like things that are like, oh, spooky ghost, but it's not scary at all. It's cute, in fact. That's okay. It's not that interesting, but I don't mind it.
What about you, Reborn?
I like I like the witch outfits. They're nice. I love trick or treating as kids because I'm a fat ass, so I love that candy.
Fair.
And I also like it as an excuse to drink. Dab.
Yeah, as an excuse to like hang out with friends or whatever. Like it's as good as any other. So. That's fine. I appreciate that.
The real scary part of this episode, though, is when viewers find out that the first 40 minutes is YouTube drama talk.
Oh no!
I mean, what else were we gonna do, right? Fuck it. Like
we could talk about Twitch drama.
Twitch drama?
Yeah, it's not YouTube drama. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
cool.
Drama sucks. I hate drama and the Dramaloids who eat it up.
I also I would never. By the way, subscribe to patreon.com/the Procrastinators to hear our line by line reaction to Trixie dunking on the Procrastinators podcast on Who Are These Podcasts. Link in the description.
An exception. I mean, I wasn't particularly excited to like live react drama gossip about Trixie. But she attacked me viciously with a knife. And I was like, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Not actually with a knife.
I will admit,
just in case anyone's not aware. But you got to listen to the bonus episode to find out.
I mean, while it is she definitely started it, so that's true. However, I will personally admit to relishing the opportunity. Not merely as an attempt to defend myself, but as a
means to dunk on someone,
as an offense, as the means to launch an offensive salvo of my own.
Yeah.
See, now you understand why I make commentary videos.
See, I get it.
I make fun, but like I can't really judge anyone.
I get the appeal. It's just sort of I see drama happening every so often, and it's like somebody I've never really heard of. Oh. This guy's a pedophile. Oh, this guy was racist. Oh, that person did this and that. And, there's a whole big thing going on, and there's these people who are keeping track of it and like, posting updates and being like, oh my god, you seen this thing? And I'm just like, I don't
like
so
that
done
shit.
with any drama. It just doesn't interest me as like a topic.
I may have mentioned this.
I'm too far gone. Every single person online sucks. Learning that they suck more isn't that interesting.
I may have mentioned this before. Someone linked me a video that I tried to watch because it sounded like some drama that I might be interested in. It was two people I didn't watch the video, so I can't confirm any of this, but supposedly it was a video about how Vita, remember Vita from Pony Days?
Yeah.
Vaguely,
about how Vita was a pedophile and was a predator and they were like, we're here to cancel him. And I started watching the video, and it's these two total charisma vacuum bronies just start back and forth. They start trading off. They're talking about it. It's like a 40-minute video, and I'm 15 minutes, not even, I'm like 10 minutes in, maybe not even that much. And they've spent the entire time thus far not even getting to the point of like, Vita abused a child or you know, has an underage girlfriend or whatever the fuck the accusation was supposed to be. They've spent the entire time being like, yeah, Vita would like harass the mods in this Discord server. Yeah, like Vita gained access to one of our other servers and like, you know, deleted the whole server just out of spite. And it's all a bunch of stupid Discord drama that is supposed to like, it's just them airing their grievances in a way that is maybe supposed to prime me to like think like, oh yeah, this guy is an asshole. I'm ready to hear you tell me why he's a pedophile. But like, God, fucking lead with it, right? Like, I don't give a shit that that you made him a mod of your server and then he did some shit up with the permissions you gave him. I don't fucking care. Like, tell me what the actual problem is. I'm wasting my fucking time, right? Sometimes
that's probably usually the problem is that it's small potatoes and it's petty. Usually,
when it's petty, just like strictly between two individuals' personal shit, small potatoes shit. That's awful.
Yeah,
that's
it's like
so bad.
I could never hear about it, and it wouldn't affect anything.
Yeah,
and that's if there's like, oh, you could see the story being told turned into like a real documentary that would you
gotta convince me.
Watch,
you gotta convince me right off the
then.
bat that this person is victimizing people. If you're leading with like, he was a mod in my Discord server and he did not behave appropriately in terms of the role. He deleted roles that I liked and he banned people that I didn't want banned, and it's shut the fuck. Nobody cares.
I like commentary, but only the not the reaction commentators, which are like the gameplay commentators or T channels that just like find some random ass tweet and just run with it. I think the best commentary are people that actually take time and they don't have to care about the topic, but like put actual effort. Everything else sucks.
Now that I think about it, I have watched a couple of the Right Opinion videos before.
He's pretty good.
I thought they were pretty okay.
A lot of people call it boring, but I could see that.
I often find
I don't have much to compare him to.
Commentary channels. It's like it just feels like, what if you made a YouTube comment, but it was a video? And I'm like, you know, I don't really want to listen to a YouTube comment. Like the commentary as a community or as a genre of video. It feels like there's not a lot of meat. There's not a lot of things you can really do with that. It's entirely dependent on how interesting the thing you're reacting to is. And in that same vein, I often feel like they're like equivalent to YouTube channels or like Facebook groups that like here's the viral clip of the week. Here's the viral video that's really funny. Here you go. And they're like barely doing anything. They're just pointing your attention towards a thing that is entertaining on its own.
But I feel like
and you could just go and see that thing.
Like a lot of like podcasts or even like, you know, it's less like, not calling you guys out by the way, but it's just like it's just like you know, or not even podcasts, just like every YouTube video. It's just like story time. Hey, here's my story of the week. It could be the most boring shit ever, but here's my story of the week. You know, no matter what medium you're in, I feel like you can make it as entertaining as you put into it, or like as engaging as what you put into it.
I'm not sure. I think a lot of YouTube is that in various ways. I mean, a lot of videos about things that aren't made by like smart people are just, here's a Wikipedia article turned into a video for you.
Hey, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's a lot of those things. I'm like, I guess it's interesting. But like, nothing new is being created. It's all just redirecting your attention towards things that have already been done, already been seen, already been made.
Yeah,
I mean, the podcast thing is this, like, it's true. We just do talk about whatever.
But I just think that like for every medium, it's just what you put into it. Because you could just write like you could just like, if you want to do like a storytime video, you could just like make a blog. but the medium of video makes it so much like more engaging and just so much more like entertaining rather than having someone just read your blog or your book or whatever. And I feel like a lot of times people just miss out on that by creating very non-interesting like video, and I do agree.
I mean, like,
huh?
like a story time. I mean, a story is like art, like a video game or more like a movie or whatever. That's a story. Joel Haver makes short films.
Yeah,
I love those videos. They're just like a little story told well, usually very funny. And that's the sort of content I like. But when it's somebody just doing a vlog for like watch time or engagement, there's not a lot to it. I will say that like if you put a lot of effort into telling a small little story, often stories are not like made for people like me because I'm old now. It's for youngsters, like YouTube animator storytime people.
yeah.
They make very engaging animated little stories about, oh, this is a thing that's relatable to you, and they're all like, oh, it is, oh.
I've been to school
Subscribe.
once.
Literally me.
I've been to
literally
school,
me.
literally me, and it's like, okay, I don't care for it myself, but like that's all right. I don't mind those. They're making something. They're gathering people around the campfire. I guess
this
that's what
conversation
commentary.
we're having. I hate
Shut
this
up.
conversation we're having. God, I'm so fucking bored.
Shut up! Oh my god!
All right. Let's discuss the important stuff.
The moral background of commentary.
No.
Let's go back on.
No.
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
Let's talk about Trixie. She moves. Riley, he produces.
What?
What? What does Riley produce? Nothing. He just produces.
I mean, true. Yeah, he produces whatever that means. Whatever that needs to mean at the time. No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't care. Let's the fucking.
Well,
Hey, did you guys see the news? Oh God.
What? Huh?
What? No. What? No. What? What? Huh?
I was gonna ask you how your game's going.
Fuck you.
It's like when parents fight.
My game, Phantom's Revenge. I'm back on. I finished the Lord of Ghosts comic.
Yes.
I'm back on the grind for the Phantom's Revenge game development numbers is good. What did I do? I fixed a bunch of visual, but 2 days ago I fixed a bunch of visual bugs. Yesterday I was like completing a bunch of commands and making a bunch. I have successfully implemented the dab command.
Oh my
Phantom
god.
Horn can now dab in the game.
Sick.
So I. What else? I fixed a glitch with the screen shake when you take damage. I'm on it. I'm focused. It's going good actually. And I said I wasn't going to do this. I actually like kind of betrayed myself a little bit. I showed myself playing a bit of the game on the stream, on the Shekels for Heckles we did yesterday. I showed more than I had meant to show, actually, publicly, but fuck it. It's fine. So if you want to go listen to that stream we did yesterday, you might, and you're interested, you might find some secret knowledge about my video game in there.
No, I have two questions for you. Number one, are you gonna sign an exclusivity deal with Epic Games Store and release only on there?
I will. Yeah, NFTs will be incorporated into the game. You will have to buy real life NFTs in order to progress.
Jesus Christ!
Only people with an NFT can get in and play the game. Otherwise, you die instantly.
Only.
What's your game about? I wasn't here for that arc. What's your game about?
What's it about?
Like what?
It is it's the conclusion of my comic Slime and Punishment, and it is called Phantom's Revenge.
Yeah.
And it features Phantom Horn, the unicorn, fighting enemies. And I think that's all I'm going to say here about it.
Badass.
Although if you watch the sample I showed in the stream actually gives away a bit more of the context that I had not publicly talked about before. So
the second question I was going to ask you is, I didn't actually know you were making a game. What genre is it?
I don't talk about it that much.
What is the
I asked what genre it was. Like, is it action,
it is
platformer?
I would say it's a turn-based like JRPG.
Oh,
but
sick.
It's with sort of a most strictly speaking, yeah, it's a turn-based menu-based JRPG, but it sort of has the vibe of like a side-scrolling beat 'em up where basically you go like from left to right, from room to room, and you clear enemies out.
Yeah, there's no like overworld. There's not RPG Maker. It's a unique little thing.
It's a beat 'em up that you do with menu commands, basically. Yeah, it's a strategy. I put the demo out on my Patreon a few months ago, and it was really hard. It was really hard. Very few people were able to beat it. So the final release will not be. I'm making some changes to make it a little bit more forgiving.
Oh no! You got
you gotta make it. You don't understand.
You should make like an insane mode.
You got to make it grind people's testicles or their titties.
Honestly, I could make an insane. If I made the insane mode,
that'd be sick.
Yeah, you get a funny achievement for it.
If I made an insane mode that took out the ability to like rest between rooms or whatever, that would be because the demo you couldn't. If you beat one room, you had to immediately go to the next. In the final game, you're going to be able to like prepare between rooms.
Yeah, you should just insane mode. Just what is called boss rush.
Boss rush.
Yeah.
Well, there's not many bosses in it.
So what has the process been like of making a game? Because I've never really.
I don't know. You fucking open Game Maker and you go tick and you put things in parentheses and you put in semicolons and it just fucking works. I don't know.
All right. Speaking of video games, I found something absolutely magical today. Well, found is the wrong word, but it was linked to me, and I'm already in love looking at this. Mm-hmm. Sonic Robo Blast 2 Persona Edition.
What?
Where?
What does that mean?
What?
It is a fan-made Persona game with Sonic characters and Sonic levels.
Okay.
I should put it in links. My bad.
Now I get it. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Why does this actually kind of look good?
That's what I'm saying. It looks actually very good.
This actually looks really cool.
Yeah. Oh man!
Oh shit!
Yeah, it supports 4 teams of 4 players,
world.
so you could play with 15 other friends. I mean, who has 15 friends? But
I'm
there's not even 15
this.
Sonic characters.
There are.
I really like this a lot, actually. Yeah. Okay.
You guys like Sonic?
yeah,
No.
Why not?
I've never played a Sonic game.
Damn.
I
see how it
yeah.
is. I see where you lie.
It's one of those series that it's just been around, but I've never really played. I think I had Shadow the Hedgehog was the only Sonic game I had as a kid.
Wait, so what games did you guys grow up on?
I played a bunch. I mean, my favorite games as a kid were like were SNES RPGs, like Mario RPG and Secret of Mana, and
Mario RPG. That's a good game. I respect that.
That's probably my childhood fave was Mario RPG.
What about you, Gib?
I was in PS1 for a bit and then PS2 mostly. So Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter.
hell yeah!
Tomb Raider 1, Rayman.
Oh, did you play Crash?
I did, yes.
Dude,
I didn't have
love
Crash for some reason.
I never beat Crash.
3.
Dude,
Crash
is so good.
I had a weird situation. So I had a Nintendo 64 growing up, and then I got a PS2 a little later
weird.
on. But the weird part is I never got a GameCube or a Wii for a very, very long time. So I played like Ocarina of Time, and I grew up on that. But then I also grew up on Ratchet and Clank. Because those are my favorite action RPGs. The guns are just amazing. Yeah. It's so fun.
wouldn't call Ratchet and Clank an action RPG.
You can level up the guns in 2 and 3, so I guess kind of, but not really.
I think that's a stretch.
I
it has some RPG element. It is an action. It's a 3D action
platformer
adventure game with RPG elements.
It's a third-person shooter, platformer.
Or if you play Deadlocked, it's a arena shooter / RPG.
Oh, Ratchet, fucking Dread.
Dread? What?
Ratchet Gladiator, it was called in the UK. I love that shit.
Hell yeah, same.
I remember getting that for Christmas, and I played it, like, after I'd opened the presents. I had it, and I just played the whole entire game. And then it was dark.
I remember, so I didn't have internet at my house at the time, and there was always a big sticker on the box that says Play Online with PlayStation. And there was one time me and my family were staying at a hotel somewhere, and I actually hooked it up to the PS2 and got to play online for the first time, and it was really fun. That is like
I can never figure out, what did you need to do to get a PlayStation 2 to be online? I thought you needed a funny adapter thing.
Yeah, you did need. I remember we had to buy some kind of adapter to play Ratchet and Clank Arena online. God, that shit was so fun.
It was.
That was awesome.
Wait, so were you guys Nintendo kids at all? I know.
I switched from Nintendo. I switched from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation because I wanted to play Final Fantasy VII. So I started with Nintendo and then switched to Sony when PlayStation came out.
I mean,
yeah, I had the consoles was always Sony, and then I had a Game Boy Advance SP, and then a DS Lite. No, I didn't have a DS Lite. I was borrowing my brother's DS Lites, and then I got a DSi XL, and then a 3DS. So I was like portable Nintendo. Like Phoenix Wright and shit.
Oh yeah, I still had GBA, and I think I got the S. Was it the SD after the GBA?
Yes.
Yeah. No, wait.
Yeah, so I continued to be a Nintendo portable kid.
Same.
Advance, I think.
Yeah.
I only got the
after Advance. Oh. I definitely had the Advance, and was it the SP after the
SP?
Yeah, it was SP.
Yeah.
The silver one with the flip up screen.
Yes.
I remember I only cared about the Game Boy and DS. Like, I had to have them exclusively for Pokemon and no other reason.
Did you guys play Pokemon? I know a bunch of people that didn't, and it's like,
that's funny.
It's so weird.
Yeah, we have been criticized for talking too much about Pokemon on this channel.
I mean, it's been a while. Let's talk about Pokemon.
I played Red, and then I played Blue, and then I played Silver, and then I skipped Gen 3, and then I played Pearl, and then I played was Black and White after Pearl and Diamond?
Yeah. Well, there was Platinum, but yeah.
I played Black. I bounced off Black, and then I didn't play another one for a while. I played a bunch. Played a bunch of Pokemon.
I have played Blue, and then I had Sapphire, and that's like my big nostalgia one. And then I didn't care much for other stuff, because I think it was like I was used to it being like pixelated little drawings, and then they started experimenting with having 3-dimensional buildings and stuff. And I'm like, that's fucked. That's incorrect.
You thought that was fucked?
You're ruining my game.
You didn't know. Young Gib didn't know just how fucked things were going to get.
I had a little gamer moment where I was like, no, the things on the GBA, they look great. Fire Emblem, right? Fire Emblem 7 and 8, perfect looking games, incredible. Great little sprite animations on all the little people. Then, GameCube Fire Emblem comes out, looks like shit. Because it's like low poly 3D renders, no good animation at all. And I was seeing that as well with other games. It was like, 3D versions of once 2-dimensional properties. These fucking 3D Pokemon houses, this Pokemon Center, looks like crap. I hate it. And then I didn't play Pokemon at all until like Pokemon Moon.
I thought the limited 3D stuff looked pretty good and like...
it does look good. I was just raging for no reason.
And in like... Was it? Yeah, fourth and fifth gen had some 3D
pseudo
houses and
3D stuff,
and
then
they looked
3D.
really good. Yeah, they looked good, and then they fucked it all up.
I did enjoy
if a little
Moon.
3D looks good, everything would look good in 3D. No, Sun and Moon suck. Sun and Moon are shit. Honestly,
Yeah, Sun and X and
my
Y
opinion
to
of them
Sun
have
and Moon,
gotten
I
worse
hated.
over time.
All right.
Well, I
Yeah.
like the music from them. I still listen to those.
Yeah.
Well,
the music
every
occasionally.
Pokemon game has good music.
Here,
I wouldn't play it again. God no.
Here's
But like, it
the-
had the Team Skull. That was epic,
here's the hot take
and the
of this
characters were
episode.
cool.
Here's the hot take of this episode. The 3D stuff, and starting with Gen 6, I don't think it was bad. I like the new designs. I like the quirky way the world looked. I just hated the fact that the DS couldn't handle double battles in 3D, so it lagged. Like, even the 3DS. Like, if you play Sun and Moon, especially the re-release of them, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and you get into a double battle, oh my god, the frame rate drops to 10 frames a second sometimes, and the battles just go by so slow because they're lagging. I had the new 3DS too, which was the upgraded one, the one that's supposed to be more powerful, and it was just lagging so bad. Like, 3D was okay, but not for a console that couldn't handle it.
That really fucks me up sometimes.
I think the move to 3D was just bad in every way. It looks worse.
I wish it did,
and it
8-bit
plays
3D.
worse.
You know, like they did for Black and White.
Like they should have done like what Sonic Persona did, and have 2D sprites walking around in a big 3D world.
That would have been badass. Yeah.
Honestly, maybe it would have worked. I don't know.
It would have been a bold decision though, considering how like every other game company was doing. But it would definitely make them stand out. And Pokemon was already so big at the time, it didn't matter. It's like no matter what happened, people would have bought it.
And
Yeah,
it's
fuck
still
Pokemon.
true today. Haha.
It's true. It's true.
It really
alright.
fucks me up that sometimes, like, a game built for a console cannot run well on that console.
Yeah.
Like, there was a moment
Yeah.
in Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright on DS, which is or 3DS, which is a game I really like, but there's, like, this one
I remember
court
your
section
review of it.
where there's, like, a bunch of characters on screen, because there's, like, they interview, like, a group of of knights or something.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're all wacky, cool models, but because of there being so many fucking vertices and points on screen at once, the fucking 3DS can't handle it, and it lags, and it just ruins, like, the game. That's just the way the game is. You can't play, you can emulate it,
Nice.
but, like, it was built for that, and it just doesn't run. How do they sleep at night knowing that they made a video game that wasn't quite up to standard?
That's a great question. Nobody knows.
Yeah, that's why everybody gets mad at Pokemon, because, you guys rake in millions of dollars, but you can't optimize your games properly. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, 100% good argument.
Sad but true.
I feel like there's, like, an interesting, like, secretive documentary on, like, why Pokemon is just bad. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense why they just don't do it right. You get a guy on the inside, and it's like,
they just don't give a fuck.
They sneak around the
don't
office.
give a fuck.
And they get private conversations of, like, the developers at Game Freak being like, ha ha ha, I don't care about what I'm doing. Ha ha ha. And then it was like, oh my god, what a scoop.
Yeah.
We got him.
True though. Okay. All right. I don't care. I don't care about Pokemon. I don't care about any. This don't matter.
Do you care
None
about
of this
Yu-Gi-Oh?
matters. No.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
Did you guys see? All right. This
new
week on
Yu-Gi-Oh?
YouTube. What? They're still making Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, dude.
Stop.
Or, like, cards or the show?
Both. All the above.
Oh.
Cards, video
Well-
games, everything.
I'm just kidding. I know that they're still doing that. I wish they wouldn't. Actually, no, I don't.
I stopped
It's
giving
fine.
a shit
I don't mind
after-
it. I don't actually mind it. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
stopped giving a shit after
I wanted to say
Synchro.
this week on YouTube with two two monumental videos dropped on YouTube this week. One of which I expected and was anticipated. The other of which was a total surprise. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Probably not.
No clue.
Okay. Well, the one I was expecting was the new Tim Rogers Action Button review of Cyberpunk 2077. After what's it been 10 months since the Tokimeki Memorial review, the new Action Button dropped, and it is a sprawling epic that was so big that it had to be split into 7 videos.
Holy shit.
For some reason. It's I don't know, it's good.
How long ago?
Honestly, I don't even have that much to say about it. It's an Action Button. It's good. Huh?
How long are all the videos?
They vary. Some of them are he started out making them maybe 2 hours or so, but they got long. I think they got longer. I think the Tokimeki Memorial one is 5 hours long. And this one is probably 9 or 10 hours all total or something. I don't know. Action Button is weird because it's really not even about the game. It's basically just... I mean, he does talk about the game, but he also just rambles about himself and random shit a lot. And probably some people would find that annoying, which is fine. That's valid. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about something, not too spicy here. Politics.
No, I wanted to... my other video. I said there were 2 videos.
Oh, shit.
I have another big video that I need to recommend. I want everyone to go and watch the new Jan Measly video. Did you see this?
Who's that?
Jan Measly is a guy. He's a conlanger. He made video reviews where he reviewed constructed languages, stuff like Esperanto, and he would review them and be like, how good is it as a language? How shit is it as a language? What's wrong with it? How could it be better? And then he was moderately successful doing that, and then he recently branched into doing more YouTube-y stuff. He did a big iceberg video about the Rhythm Heaven series. He did a video exploring how many Mario games are considered part of the mainline Mario series, and which ones are they? That one's pretty interesting. And his new one, which is Who Made Caramel Dancin', is a masterpiece.
I saw that. That was a great one.
Good. It's so good.
Wait, who's this guy?
His name is Jan Measly. That's Jan and then space Misali. And there's so much to the story of Caramel Dancin' that I just didn't know. Who would have thought? But it's true.
Yeah, it's weird. I found the Caramella Girls just randomly, and I was like, oh, I guess they made it. I guess this is what
you would think
channel,
so,
and I would have been.
You would think so. Yeah, though it's a whole a bit of a spoiler, but it's a whole. Yeah, the band that pretends to be responsible for the Caramel Dancin' is just a later invention by the record label that owned the song, and just is is out here sitting on a throne of lies. Amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, great. That was a great video, and I just wanted to fucking But in that video, he explained. Oh, this ties into the Trixie thing. The Who Are These Podcasts? Because in the Who Are These Podcasts, they make fun of me. They rightfully make fun of me for not knowing the lyrics to or the name, in fact, of what song was it?
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Blitzkrieg Bop. I didn't know the lyrics to Blitzkrieg Bop, and I interpreted them as "Let's Get Fucked," which is a phenomenon that I learned from that video, from that Jan Measly video. It's called Mondegreen, or in Japanese Soramimi, the practice of interpreting a song in a different language as in your own language, just based on mishearing the words. So yeah, I Mondegreened Blitzkrieg Bop. So it's not an L. It's not an L. I was doing a Mondegreen, actually. It was a W. Yeah.
Wait, do you know what the actual lyric is? Or
Yeah, it's
probably
It's
not.
in
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Swedish.
Oh, okay. Never
Oh,
mind.
you mean Blitzkrieg Bop? I don't know. Some sort of words.
Because
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Blitzkrieg Bop?
wait, Blitzkrieg Bop. Let's get fucked. Okay.
Sorry, it just sounds like that to me. And that's valid, and no one can take that away from me. I just when he said the Mondegreen thing, I was like, oh, just like me and Blitzkrieg Bop. Relatable.
someone else who
This is
thinks
literally
that.
me right now, huh?
There's like a Reddit thread dedicated to "Let's Get Fucked, bitch." Blitzkrieg Bop.
Excuse
Really?
me.
Yeah.
So I'm not the only one.
No.
So I'm not the only
no,
one.
No, you're good.
Excuse me.
Wait,
did
link
you
me,
just
link
bring
me.
up Reddit?
Oh fuck. I mean 4chan. I'm in 4chan.
Disavow.
4chan.
Disavow.
Wait,
double
no, link
disavow.
me. Link me the thread about. Link me the thread.
It's not a thread about it. It's about like what song you've been mishearing. But there's like 3 people talking about Blitzkrieg Bop.
That's great.
Speaking of
So
Hold on, I'm gonna.
Oh my
Blitz.
god. Was I supposed to put it somewhere else?
speaking of threads,
I always 7 years ago, Jetsetter_ says I always thought that Blitzkrieg Bop was Let's Get Fucked. Some friends pointed out my idiocy just a few weeks ago. Same, except for me, it was my mortal enemy that pointed it out. Cool.
this reminds
I
me.
love that. I love that.
Gibbon Ben.
Okay, amazing.
How
Mondegreen, think about it.
how big of a fan are you two of Kingdom Hearts?
I played 1 and 2. That's and Chain of Memories. So I used to be kind of a fan.
I played 1 and 2 sort of recently for YouTube videos that I made. On the first one, I never made the second one, but I enjoyed them a fair amount. They're pretty good.
Okay, this is.
But I think I played the third game as well because that was hype, and I just felt like it.
Okay. So you two will very much appreciate this. I'll post in links. I was linked this thread as it was happening, and this is the funniest thing I've ever seen come from 4chan. Yeah. Click it and read it real quick. The replies.
Where is it?
I posted in links.
Oh. Indeed, I request a large cheese pizza, cheese pie of pizza, plain of course. Us nothings require nothing on our meals. A side beverage of a Dr. Pepper. Wait, we gotta post the image. The image needs to go along with this. Here we go.
Oh, I got it.
So here's the image, and yeah. Indeed. I request a large cheese pie of pizza. Plain, of course. Us nothings require nothing on our meals. A side beverage of a Dr. Pepper. The ideal drink between drinks. Oh, and how foolish of me. Do not forget the garlic knots. I will be waiting to pay in cash. Please alert your courier to knock 3 times at the door of Castle Oblivion, so we are aware of his presence.
And it just
I shifted into Xemnas mode.
It just keeps going.
And then they just RP in character through the whole thread.
The Sora ones are the funny ones. Don't you remember, Xemnas? The savory taste of greasy cheese, the sour feeling of tomato toppings. And then my favorite one, there's a picture of Zaladin, and it's like, too late, I'm already going half and half.
Okay. All right, this is pretty good.
It goes on for so long too.
It just
Oh my
keeps.
gosh.
Oh god, yeah, it just keeps going.
I see Woody from Toy Story. There he is.
Wait. I got this one. I want to read this one. I'm posting the image here. Pizzas quivering with cheese. Pizzas burning with pepperoni. Pizzas scarred by anchovies. That fool Ansem said the pizza's true nature was beyond his understanding, but it's not beyond mine. Pizzas are the source of all power. Send it.
All right. I have
Good thread.
I
Good
have
thread.
one. Behold, these dried toppings used to be full of flavor, united with the taste of their customers. In this barren kitchen, keycards of Krebit and Dead were locked in combat as a great 3-for-1 special raged. Countless customers emptied their wallets in search of one ultimate taste, and soon it will belong to me, the X-Car.
Do you?
I like the idea of a key card
Instead of a
blade.
keyblade.
Dude, can you churn Keyblade cards? What's the cashback? What's the cashback rate on that Keyblade, bro? Like, what's the sign up bonus like on that keychain? Dude, I'm churning chains, bro. I'm chaining
like
memories, bro.
Unironically, like a giant credit card would make more sense as a blade than a key.
That would be sick, though.
It's time for me to start workshopping my new manga series, which is a shonen action about people battling with giant credit cards and comparing like who can get the best bargains, who can do the best combos to get the most cash back on their purchase on their Christmas gift shopping.
Oh my god.
Yeah, money equates to power in that shonen universe.
Yo, when is this gonna come out?
Just like the conclusion to Road to Radcon. Literally, that's the final beat of Road to Radcon. Not spoiler. I won't go in any more detail. Literally, just like the dramatic conclusion of Road to Radcon. Check my pinned tweet on Twitter at It's Also Ugly. Buy a copy, please. I have 55 copies left in a box. Please buy them from me. Please
Where can you buy them?
Get rid of
I'll
them.
cop one. Where can you buy them?
If you check my Twitter, like I said, on my pinned Twitter, my pinned tweet on Twitter at It's Also Ugly has buying instructions. It's basically just tells you how much money it is and send it and where to PayPal it to me. And then you can just DM me on Twitter, and I will say, okay, I will send it to you. I'm doing this very DIY, like out the fucking back of my car kind of thing.
I'll buy one, and everyone who's listening should buy one too. No matter
Thank
how many
you.
are left, everyone should buy one. Everyone should just cop a quick one, even if you already have one, you know?
Please, I have to move product. I paid for these books out of my own pocket. Help me.
You know they say having two of everything doesn't hurt, you know? So,
buy two. I would highly recommend buying 2 copies so you can dual wield.
maybe buy 3.
You can put one.
Just
you can
like
buy
Roxas.
2, and you could put one like leave it mint. So for future generations, you could sell it at a markup.
Yo,
It's like a physical NFT.
I was horrified. I came in. It was raining so hard yesterday. It was pouring. I was walking home with my umbrella. My legs got soaked. But I was walking home. And I walked in my house and I closed my umbrella, but like I shook my umbrella out and it threw water droplets all over my room. And I realized to my horror that several droplets of water had fallen into the open box where the copies of Road to Radcon lie fallow, just waiting to be given a good home. And I was like, no, water damage. And I pulled out the 2 top copies that were sitting on top and I brushed them off and I dried them. And I was like, no, they're going to pockmark the cover. They're going to get little divots on them. And I looked and it looked like it was true. It looked like they had swelled up a little bit. I was like, no, now I can't sell these. Now I'll have to give these away as business gifts to idiots that I find, but then I left them. I have to give these to homeless people on the street to wipe their asses with. But I just put them down and I let them dry off. And I checked an hour later, and they had dried off and they had unswelled. They were no longer noticeably damaged at all. So I was like, phew, saved.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to give the homeless people now. Oh, God, that was almost bad.
So back in the
And
box,
they're yearning
went.
for it.
They better pay up then.
You don't
These
understand.
books ain't cheap, kid.
You don't understand how much homeless people love the PCP podcast. It's like a cultural
They're our
icon.
target demographic.
Yeah, target demographic.
We're aspirational to them.
They love it, but they can't access it because their phone ran out of battery.
Every time that they like listen to it, they're just imagining what it would be like.
It's homeless people with dead batteries who haven't checked the podcast in a year coming back in the comments. It's that 1 or 2 guys in the comments every time being like, just checking back to see if Nate's on the podcast again. Like it's because they've been living on the street this whole time and they haven't found a Starbucks to plug their phone into.
They have to go to
Their
a
USB
public
broke.
library to check in on you guys every few months, you know?
That's right. Right.
You should do a book signing at like homeless shelters.
Would it be controversial to bring up Nate's new show? Gamer Zone?
No, we mentioned it.
You
mean the Gamer Zone?
Yeah.
It's not that new.
AKA worst PCP.
I haven't actually listened to like a full one. I glanced at it. I skipped around. I was like, okay, yeah, they're talking about like hot button issues of or maybe they aren't. Well, okay, goodbye. It wasn't that. It was kind of like a
video
PCP.
games. I assume it's how it is. I mean, it's like the PCP in that it's a people talking and one of the members is the same.
Yeah,
is it exactly. Is it real? Yeah, I mean, I guess what else?
I mean, we invented that concept.
Absolutely. Absolutely, we invented podcast as a concept.
Well, I mean, wasn't the concept behind the PCP Nate's gonna get his friends together to run a show, and now Nate's getting his friends together to run a new show?
No. What are you talking about? The concept behind the PCP was Nate's gonna get his friends. Like, what? Where do you get that idea?
I have seen that idea.
That's a little genuinely offensive. In the same way that like, oh, PCP podcast is DigiBros anime podcast, but actually worse.
Listen. I've heard that take so many times in just the general PCP community. I mean, I didn't do research. I didn't fight it. I've just seen a lot of people say it.
I have never heard that. And whoever thinks that better be glad I never heard them say that shit before. Literally deranged. What were we talking about?
He's gonna track down the homeless people.
Oh yeah,
that claim that.
Right.
Oh yeah. I have more pizza things to read. This is in the Mickey Mouse voice. Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to Domino's?
That's actually a pretty good Mickey voice.
Say, fellas, did someone mention the 2-for-1 special?
Sounds like a South Park version of Mickey.
It actually is a pretty solid Mickey impression. It's better than I could do.
Jeez, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Oh, wow. We gotta kill the darkness.
That's actually really
whatever,
good.
Sora.
I have another thing that happened this week. You guys know the Drawcast podcast? Yeah. Not ours, the new one.
The one with Cito on them,
Oblivion
right?
Fall.
Yeah.
What did you say, Pyro?
I said the one with Cito, Oblivion, and I think Teleparte is on a few.
Yeah. That's right. Well, I'm on a one that is coming up soon. It's telephone. The idea being like there's a prompt and then someone draws it and then they show their drawing to the next person for like a minute and that person has to try to like remember it and then like recreate it and then they show it to the next person for a minute and they have to remember it and try to yeah, like the game telephone. Yeah, Drawcast telephone. So I had my turn this week, and the next person after me in line was Teleperte, so I had to get in a call with him and show him the my thing for him to copy, and it was very annoying because my Discord like stream like fucked up, like I put 2 minutes on the. Okay, well first. He asked me like, hey, when can we do it? And I was like, we can do it this afternoon. I'll be around. And then a like emergency situation with my landlord came up, and I suddenly had to like run to the bank, to pay rent, and then run to the post office to send rent. So, that was. By the way, side note, my landlord is attempting to ask me to pay a late fee on rent, which is illegal in Massachusetts. It is illegal to ask your tenant to pay a late fee on rent that is less than 30 days late. And I was not 30 days late. So she is simply breaking the law. And if she asks me again, we may have to go to court over it. And I will win because the law is unambiguous. But so that's fun. So my shitty landlord is fucking trying to do crimes against me. So I'm out. So I had to run to the bank and all that. And then I see on my phone that like Teleperte an hour ago was like, "Hey, you ready to do it? Let me know when you're ready. Get back to me. Whenever you see this." And I'm like, "Shit, fuck! I said I would be around." So I tell him like, "Oops, sorry, landlord emergency." And then I come back and I'm like, "Okay." It's like 2 hours later, but I'm like, "Okay, I'm ready." And then I get on the thing, and I open up my stream and I show it to him, and my stream is like fucking up. I'm like sharing the window that my drawing is in, and it's all like glitching and jerking and like flashing around, and I'm like, I don't know why it's doing that. So I have to like stop sharing that, and then just start sharing my whole screen, which, you know, partly shows the image, and it's doing that thing where like you move your cursor around and like it remembers where your cursor has been, and like the cursor stays on the screen like flashing in like a trail. Yeah, it's doing that, and I don't know why. I'm just telling it share my screen. So, you know, and this is like, I have 2 minutes. He has 2 minutes to look at the thing, and it's all like glitching out and flashing around, and like the cursor is fucking up and like marring the image. I'm sure it was very distracting. So that was kind of a shit show. But whatever. I mean, 2 whole minutes. How long does it take to fucking look at a thing and know what it looks like? So I'm sure it was fine.
Are shows like that difficult? 2 whole minutes to try to remember? I would assume that would be really difficult, right?
It's, you know, you were allowed to like take notes. You're not allowed to like sketch it, but you were allowed to like take notes in that 2 minutes about what it looks like. For me, it was pretty. You weren't on that. Oh wait, nice.
I was. Really? I was earlier in the chain.
No, you were. I saw your drawing. Well, the person that called me on the Discord and said, "Hey, it's your turn to look at mine." That person told me explicitly, "You are allowed to take notes."
Okay, I guess at some point somebody decided, or like, "Oh, can I take notes?" And someone was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And then
even the rules of telephone are like changed, like in
they're
between.
getting telephoned.
Yeah, they are getting telephoned. That's kind of funny. Lamau.
So it's not okay. That makes a lot more sense that you can take notes, because I'm not an artist at all. But if I had to do that, I would probably be stressing out about the little like.
I kind of think.
I think it wasn't that bad, because like
I think 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes was too long. I think 2 minutes is too long.
I had 1 minute, and I think it was.
What?
It was like. Yeah.
Why did they change the rules?
It did telephone. Don't worry about it. I had like 1 minute, and I was looking at it. I'm like, okay, humanoid, with this, that. What color is the hair? What color is the thing? What color is that? Oh wait, no, I didn't have color, because the person who went before me did theirs in black and white.
Yeah.
So I had to come up with colors. They told me what the colors were, but they didn't tell me where they were. So
I feel like that's cheating. I feel like that's cheating that they told you that.
I mean, I moved the colors into various places. And...
Teleperte. Look, I mean, I'm not trying to judge, but like that's definitely cheating for you to ask for like additional information than what's in the drawing.
I mean, that's what Oblivion. I mean, yeah,
it's obviously. Like it's definitely not in the spirit of the game to be like, hey, tell me more about the image.
I didn't ask for information. They just said, oh, whoops, I drew in black and white. What should I do? And Oblivion Full said, you can just tell them the general colors.
Stupid. Well, I looked. Okay, the person that went before me, I looked at at the images in the chain, and the person that went before me took some weird liberties with it. In a way that I found kind of annoying. Like, it seemed like they, like, sort of deliberately tried to differentiate themselves by just, like, adding a bunch of shit.
Wait, Ben, did you look at all of the different ones previously?
Well, no, after I finished mine, I went back and I looked at them.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's fair. That's fine.
Yeah, the person before me, I don't know. They, like, you know, they drew the figure. You know, they tried to recreate the figure, but, like... They put it, like, floating in a void. They put it, like, underwater.
What was the prompt?
Which was, like...
Like, what was the thing you were supposed to draw?
It was a girl. It was a girl who... Well, it doesn't matter. It's a particular character. Okay. But the point is... So this person who went before me decided... You know, they looked at a picture of this person, you know, just kind of standing there, and decided that for their iteration of telephone, they were going to draw them, like, floating underwater. Which is, like... I don't know. That doesn't seem right to me. That seems like they are deliberately adding things and changing it. That isn't the spirit of the game that you were supposed to attempt to recreate the image that you were shown.
And the changes are merely from like
your lack
what
of
you choose
remembering
to, you can't replicate it perfectly. So
yes. So I thought that was annoying.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna be a wild card.
Teleperte, yeah, is a little bit like, ooh, I'm gonna be a little different though. Like, mine's a little, I'm gonna fuck this up on purpose a little bit, like, just so that I stand out. Teleperte was he was like kind of mumbling. He said like he was asking me like, oh, so what is this? Is this like a such and such? Is this a so and so? And I said like, I don't think I should opine on what it is. I don't think I should say anything about what I was trying to draw. I think I should just let the image speak for itself. He said he liked it. He said he was very complimentary of me, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. That's it. That's my story.
Wait, so
it was great fun.
What's this? Sorry, I'm so out of the loop on all this stuff. But what is this like? What is this channel on?
I'm gonna kick your
my bad.
ass.
My bad.
I'm gonna fucking kick
my
your
bad.
ass.
My
dude.
bad. What channel is it on? Like what?
The channel is just called Drawcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Drawcast. It is.
They stole the name from us.
Yeah.
They stole the name because we were
And the format.
We didn't protect our copyright. We didn't strike them
You
down.
should 100%.
No. They're squatting on our IP.
Give them a copyright strike.
I should give them a fucking
DMCA.
bullet.
Give them a stern talking to. I think we should.
Yeah,
I heard
but,
very faintly
I-
bullet. Is that what you said?
bullet. Yeah, I should give them a bullet.
Oh my god.
That's a normal thing that people say.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Um,
Okay.
Oh, speaking of the Drawcast, the Halloween one that I was on has just released as of recording, and that is where I invented Scraggedy Aggedy, the Scarecrow. It was like draw a Scarecrow character. Wait, no, that was completely different.
What?
That's completely different. I'm thinking of a different Drawcast on a different thing that is not related. Well,
What the fuck?
I was on that Drawcast that is on the Drawcast. The Halloween Drawcast right now is not where I invented Scraggedy Aggedy. That was the Big Booby Mummy Milkers Halloween
You're
Drawcast
insane. You're out of
that
your
was
mind.
out.
You've lost your mind. You've lost touch with reality.
It's confusing because there's two different Drawcasts Halloween themed, where one in which I invented a cool OC, and the other one in which I drew Punk and some other things.
I can see how that would be confusing.
Are you talking about Big Bitty Scream?
Huh?
Like in the thumbnail for the drawcast, it's just like Scream, but with big bitties.
Oh yeah, Scream, but boobs. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, that's Oblivion Falls drawing. I think.
Yes, that's the one I'm talking about.
Go
Go watch it. Link in description.
Wait, I have one other thing on my list of things to talk about this week. Crypto gas. This week I discovered that crypto is in fact a scam. It's bullshit. It will never take off. No one will ever use it. Well, I already kind of knew, but like I was reaffirmed to me like this is dog shit and it's simply nonsense and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Last year I had been watching a financial advice channel called Clear Value Tax, just for financial advice. And the guy at one point, he mentioned an app called KuCoin, and he said he uses KuCoin.
Oh my god!
And he said it. Do you know what this is?
Food Coin is? Yeah.
What Clue Coin is?
Really?
CLU coin?
KU
Oh,
coin.
okay.
So it's an app that you can buy crypto on it, and then you can invest in crypto, but you can also do things like take your crypto and like you can like put your crypto into like trading bots that will like make trades for you, and it's like a low risk way of like quote unquote investing. It's sort of like a different investing.
Yeah.
It's like
method.
like investment firms, but bots.
Something like that. So I tried it just to see what I put like a couple $100 in it, like just to see what would happen. Like I put it into a few different current, and I tried running some bots. It did actually make some returns, but like it was so effort intensive. Like I had to like be doing work on it like every day to like be making these returns, and I was like, this is kind of I'm not sticking with it. I don't think is so. I left it alone for a while, and then recently I'm like, I'm not using that shit anymore. I just want to pull the money out. So it was a nightmare to pull it out because like you can't just directly like withdraw your money from KuCoin. You have to like send it to a wallet.
Yeah.
I still have you have to send it to a wallet, and then like depending on the wallet, like you can maybe withdraw through that. So I had to send what I should have done was so I had to create a wallet, and then what I should have done was send it to the Coinbase send it to my Coinbase wallet. And then I could have maybe withdrawn it through Coinbase. But instead, Coinbase told me, don't send it to Coinbase. Use our app, which is called Coinbase Wallet. Not the same as just a wallet on Coinbase. Coinbase Wallet is a separate wallet. So I sent it to Coinbase Wallet. And I also cannot withdraw it from Coinbase Wallet. And I'm like, okay, great. I had to pay a fee for all three kinds of crypto. I had USD, UST, and Bitcoin. And I had to pay $30 for each transfer from each of those currencies to the wallet. I'm like, okay, great. And so now I have it in the wallet, and now I'm like, I want to withdraw, and I can't. And I'm like, and it's like, okay, no. To withdraw, you have to send it from Coinbase Wallet to the wallet on Coinbase. And I'm like, all right, fine. And so I try to do that, and the Bitcoin transfer is easy, but the USD and the UST both tell me that they will it will be $100 to transfer like $70 worth of it from Coinbase Wallet to Coinbase, the same website. And I'm like, are you joking me? And it turns out, and I complained about this on Twitter, and a couple people told me like, no, that's normal. No, that's normal. That's gas. That's what we call the gas fee. It like pays for like like the Ethereum blockchain mining or something. I'm like, oh great. Yeah, this is gonna take off for sure. Yeah, everybody's gonna be doing this. Everybody's gonna be paying for everything, paying like $100 to send less than $100 between wallets. Like, I'm glad we fucking have a decentralized currency that everybody's gonna be using soon. Get on this shit while it's hot. So, I don't know. Fucking apparently if I wait, like the price fluctuates, and I might be able to find a day where it maybe only costs me like $30 to send my $70 to my wallet that I can actually. So like I made modest returns on the money that I put into KuCoin. All of that has been destroyed. All of that has been taken, and much more, simply by the act of me trying to get my money back out. So, total dog shit, a complete scam, a big pyramid scheme, and a few people get rich, and it is designed so that everybody else loses money and pays into the system and just doesn't get anything out of it. It's for idiots. It's for idiots.
Yeah, there's very few cryptocurrencies that like are actually worth like investing in, and the ones that are now like like the only ones that like including the gas fee that you can get like actual profit on are like so expensive that it's not even worth your time. It's
I mean, I would have if I'd bought a bunch of Bitcoin a year ago, it sure would be more valuable now. The number sure did go up.
Like investing in like small cryptos like cryptocurrency now, especially when a lot of them don't have an audience.
Yeah, fucking crypto idiots are always saying like, "Oh, I invested in some new shit coin, some new fucking coin. Oh, did you see this one new coin? Oh, it went from like a penny to like $100 overnight. Oh, I could have made $1 million." Yeah, and all this stupid crap is always happening all the time. Some stupid new thing is always every week. Some new shill is like, "I have a new coin, invest in my new coin." They're all the same. They're all a scam. They're all a pyramid scheme where the guy who makes it is going to take the money and run. And that's it. That's all there is to it.
NFTs are so much worse though. Like honestly.
NFTs are, I mean, they're all, I guess they probably are worse.
Just the amount of like hype beasts and shills that there are. Like every single influencer has like an NFT that they like support wholeheartedly, and it's like their profile picture on Twitter and all that stuff, and it's like, Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. All a scam, obviously. All like a pump and up, like get people hyped for this thing, convince them it's going to be worth a bunch of money, get them to buy in, and then cut and run, disappear.
That's why I'm so surprised whenever people believe what influencers say on like crypto. It seems like such like a not, something you should never do.
I was reading Dan Olson's thread. Dan Olson has a big thread on Twitter where he was accepting invites into all kinds of like crypto Discord servers and just documenting them. He has made a big spreadsheet documenting like how they all were behaving, and like it's all a bunch of like, basically his story is that like every one of these communities is a bunch of people who sort of like pretend that they're there for a community, that it's like, but they're all actually just obviously there because they think they can flip and make a profit. And they're all like delusional about it. Like even after like the people that make it like cut and run and disappear from the server and are obviously never coming back, everybody kind of just is like, nah, we just gotta hold. This is just a temporary setback. This is all gonna be worth a lot of money one day. But it's always
everyone's
the same.
just massive grifters in this entire thing. Like in this entire like cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I actually I feel a little cheated. There was a YouTuber that launched ClueCoin, COU coin, right?
CLU?
And I bought it. I bought it like the third hour was out. So like I was one of the first investors. I put $500 into it. That $500 is now worth 14.
Like I know, obviously, some people. There are some stories of people who, through some chance, or maybe either through the fact that like it was their plan all along, or through some random chance, made a bunch of money investing in crypto. There are some sort, but like like the vast majority of people, for a few people to be getting rich off of this shit, everybody else has to be losing money. So most people are gonna end up exactly like that. I hates it.
I mean, at least the good thing about NFTs is that it
supports art.
No, it's that when somebody fucks up and loses all their money and they go bankrupt, they have a really funny image. That it's like it's something to point and laugh at. Crypto Bros, like a text tweet of them being like, "Oh no, I lost all my money," is less funny than a funny, like, weird, gross-looking ape saying, "I lost all my money."
Having like the only like copy of Charlie Bit My Finger.
This fucking crypto shit, NFT shit is a fucking nightmare. We live in hell. Genuinely, like, I thought 2020 was bad. I thought fucking coronavirus was bad and was never going away. But now NFTs are here, and everybody's doing them. And it seems like they're becoming, like, fucking Ubisoft is putting NFTs in their games. They said they're gonna do.
Because Adobe Photoshop is allowing you to make NFTs from Photoshop.
Really?
Have you seen that? They're building functionality into Photoshop so that you can like save as NFT.
Just fucking kill me already.
Fuck?
Just fucking end it.
I mean,
Jesus.
that is kind of big brain on Adobe's part, though. Like, it makes sense.
Well,
I guess it makes
getting
sense.
money from it? I guess people will have to get Photoshop for it.
Yeah, just like easier access, but still, that's like, it's just so brain dead.
But it's so weird because there's like, from every conceivable angle, it's stupid, and yet everybody's getting in on it. I don't really understand. I guess people just aren't aware, but they aren't critical for some reason. They're just going around just assuming it's perfect.
No, it's not that. It's literally just dwarvish gold madness. It's literally just people hear that somebody made a lot of money, and they're like, I also want to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a thing called NFT? Well, whatever. I don't care what it is. I'll do it. Like, that's what it is. Nobody actually believes that NFTs are like good. They just think they can make a lot of money.
It's the hot new thing, and they're just uncritically going along with it.
Especially for
it's a lot of celebrities as well.
Especially for like how badly it fucks up the environment and
putting
shit.
out cringe.
Yeah,
I'm just surprised that people are still like like it doesn't make as much money as people would think, and it fucks with the environment. So I don't see like the.
Well, see, okay. NFTs are weird because they don't have any actual use. They are literally the only reason anybody gives a shit. Any of the NFT bros, they always say the same thing, because it's a way to make money. That's it. That's all they see.
Yeah.
That's all they see. They see a dollar sign. There is no functional use. There is no reason to give a shit about NFTs other than, ooh, what if I make money?
It's the equivalent of like participating in a fad, like, oh, planking. I'll do a plank.
No,
if
it
makes
like
me
that.
money.
It's like if planking
the thing
was
with
like
planking is like, oh, it's funny and it's fun being part of whatever's going on. Replace that with it's nice to get some cash, and then that's why
the reason why crypto bros are so cringy is because they are operating under, like, they literally don't care about what they're saying. They think they're saying whatever they think they need to say in order to like to hype their brand up and like, you know, maintain the brand and like help their fucking items like costs rise so they can flip it at a profit. They're not saying anything because they actually believe it or like think it's cool. They're saying what they think they need to do, just like serve their financial interests.
I got this like Black Mirror episode. It's a crypto bro dad gets his son an NFT for Christmas. That's not a Black Mirror. It's just
that would be such a good episode, actually.
You know, I forget what the legal term is called, but they have this issue in baseball for baseball cards, and there's still a lot of places with this issue where somebody would open a store, right? They'd have a pretty rare baseball card. It's not worth anything. They put a sign out, or they have somebody come in, you know, they give this person money to come in and buy the card at $100,000. So that way they could say, this card sold for $100,000. It really did. This person just bought it. You know, right now I'll sell it to you half off, $50,000. And, you know, some poor person will walk in, not poor as in money-wise, but just poor as in this is sad. They'll walk in, they'll see that and say, oh, I could flip it at $100K. And then they buy it. And then this person will now defend the shop. They'll say, no, this shop is legit. I bought this for $50K. I got it half off. I can still sell it for $100K. I swear, the shop, you know, they defend the practice because, you know, sunk cost fallacy. I honestly...
It reminds me of like you know that in that H Bomber guy had that video about the anti-vax stuff, and it's those people who it's the most vociferous like defenders of like the anti-vax guy, that one guy who like wrote the book and like is sort of the starter of the whole thing. It's like those are like the people that like were victimized the most by him, who like the people who have like lost the most to the whole thing are like the ones that are most invested in like convincing themselves that like it was not a scam and it was not all for nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying all NFT trading websites are like this. I have a feeling most are, but I've definitely heard stories of, you know, somebody seeing a piece because you know it's all anonymous with you know, Ethereum. You know, you see it go to wallets, but you don't know who's who. So you'll see something listed starting at like 10 Ethereum, which is a lot of money. And then, you know, somebody buys it. But it could just be the same person, you know, making a new wallet to make it and just transferring their Ethereum from wallet to wallet, basically. And then selling it for 8. And then it sells. Like, there is a lot of that. People get scammed every day with NFTs. And I think that's the biggest issue of it. Is just, you know, it's easy to scam people. It's too easy.
Have you guys seen that?
I'm looking at...
What's up?
I was saying, looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down slightly, but it's still just kind of hanging out.
Ben, you can't keep paying attention to it now.
And yet, I just did, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, isn't that... surely exposing yourself to it continually will allow you to slip in and be like, but maybe I could make some big cash.
Don't worry, I can fix him.
Go back in.
I can change him.
I don't think so. I really don't think I'm gonna buy at this point. I really think I've basically missed out on like the big gain. If there are any more gains to be made, I think I've missed out on the majority of them already. I'm not really thinking of buying at the moment.
Right, clip that.
Don't
clip
worry.
that, and then repost it whenever it happens.
Yeah. Clip that and then use it against me later. Well, did I interrupt someone?
Speaking of when you said anti-vax, the first thing I remembered was the JonTron shit.
Oh, was that this week that JonTron
yeah.
went on that fucking rant? JonTron is such a fucking
Dude,
idiot.
I like his content, but when he gets into like political shit, that's where I like turn my brain
I
off.
don't. His old videos are funny. He doesn't even make funny shit anymore.
No. You know what? You know what's an apt comparison? JonTron and his wife are like Trixie and Riley. They're both because they were both giving out different information. Like
how so?
Okay, so JonTron's wife was being a reply guy and replying to a bunch of people, and she was saying stuff like, "Oh, he's not really anti-vax. You know, he's just against the animal abuse." Saying one thing, and then JonTron's going like, "Yeah, we gotta question the science here, like with the vaccine."
Yeah,
like just like how Trixie was saying, "Oh, I said that just to hurt Gib," and then Raleigh was saying, "No."
And then, "Oh no, she was just clarifying." Yeah, I see what you're saying. Fucking weasels, weaselly little liars, dude. Still lying, bro.
Like I don't understand how JonTron could be very clearly saying something and his wife could be reply guying to everybody in the comments. No, he's not anti-vax. You see, he just hates the animal abuse. That's it.
That's a cope. I've linked myself to this idiot. I have no idea what she's like, but like, when you defend someone like that, so obviously being like a stupid, like anti-science, like numpty, that's cope. It's a cope when you're trying to defend that.
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if.
I wonder if. Speaking, just a funny note. I saw a funny tweet from Nino earlier today that Trixie retweeted, and I thought it was particularly good. It was Nino says, "I've always hated numbers and people who think purely with them. Those who are ruled by arithmetic are the actual root of suffering in this world." So Nino says, "Numbers, I don't believe in them." And Trixie's like, "Hell yeah, dude, this rules." That's
the sort of tweet you make when you're stuck on a maths problem in like middle school or something.
It's like I mean, I really think it's just like, I don't believe data. I believe anecdotes. I believe anecdotal
that's probably
evidence.
what it's about.
Yeah, I think that's the only takeaway I can take.
I say all these things, and people come at me with numbers proving me wrong, and I'm like,
man. And I'm like, bro, but like I experienced,
but I inferred it. Okay,
another thing.
I inferred it. And I'm smart.
I know a guy who said something happened one time. Idiot. Yeah. Literally, that's what it is.
Did you two talk about?
That's the mindset. Facts don't matter.
Did you two talk about the grade A under A?
It literally feels over reels. Should I comment on that? Should I reply to Nino and be like, "Yeah, feels over"? Nah, he wouldn't even get it. He wouldn't even understand. If I try to criticize.
Did you two talk about the grade A under A Corona video?
No,
it got deleted by YouTube.
I think I heard about that, but I don't care about grade A, so I don't know why. What do you do?
So he made a video using data from when the coronavirus first started becoming a thing in China. So about 2-year-old data, and he was basically saying,
was this a recent video?
Yes, this was like within the past week and a half, I believe. Okay. It got taken down like within 24 hours, and he got a channel strike. But he was basically
because it was so incorrect.
Well, he was saying,
was he saying the virus?
His argument was, listen, here's data from when the virus first escaped in China. As you could see, it only kills very old people and very unhealthy people. Therefore, the 99% of the population are safe, and you don't have to give a shit. And
That's so intelligent.
Yeah, and
oh wait, no, I think I did see a bit of this. It was like, oh, so 99%. Well, that means only like 100,000 people died. So the virus isn't even that bad. And he was like brushing over the fact that 100,000 people died. It's like, that's still a lot of people. That's not a good thing. We should try to avoid even that.
Yeah, but it's 99. Yeah, but it's 99%.
99% of people survived. Oh, I'm
if you
great,
if you go through a crowd of 100 people and you only shoot one of them, then you're 99% safe, which means you're safe. Like that's very safe. 99% is like a big percent.
Yeah. I mean, it's no surprise to anyone that Grade A is a complete idiot when it comes to anything.
Yeah.
I was honestly surprised YouTube even let that video release because it was set to premiere for like 2 days before it came out. But they took it down pretty fast afterwards.
Look at it.
Did they take it down? Well.
I just don't personally trust any like influencer with anything that can be taken out of sensitive matter.
I would say that's probably an excellent.
Like if I watch a YouTuber and he is like content consists of him screaming and yelling, I don't want to hear his political opinions on why the left is bad and COVID is actually made by the bourgeoisie. You know.
Yeah. Bourgeoisie is responsible for a lot of things, but probably not. Probably not COVID. Probably.
I think the word influencer is too nice. It should be like manipulator.
That's what.
Hey, I'm a manipulator online.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of true. Yeah, it's not. It ain't wrong. Do you guys want? We've been going for a while. Do you guys want to move into voicemails?
Oh,
do you guys want to start listening to voicemail? Unless there's anything else you want to get out there before we start.
I have one thing to do. You know,
What's
last
up?
time I was on your show, I feel really bad because I softball gibbed with a very, very clean ABDL post. So this time I've decided not to softball you. So I have 2 ABDL posts, one for Gib, one for Ben.
All right. All right. If I must, let's have them.
All right, I will post Gibbs first. It's in links.
Okay.
And for those of you who don't know,
these are Reddit posts.
Yeah.
These are Reddit posts of the variety that one might find on Shreddit.
Yes. We have a segment at the end of the episode, every episode, ABDL posts of the week, because it's not hard to go on the ABDL subreddit and find a post to just make fun of that's funny.
Oh God, I'm reading this one. Okay.
I'm gonna read it without reading it first. Okay. First time messing. Didn't know what to expect. Not safe for work. I'm home alone right now, and figured that'd be the best time for some little antics. I have my patchy. What is that?
Pacifier.
Oh my. Okay. Why'd you need to?
He said we're on a nickname basis.
I have my passy, my bottle, and I'm padded. I felt the pressure in my bowels, and while I hadn't anticipated messing, it seemed like a good opportunity. So now, here I am, in a soggy, stinky good night, trying hard not to let my diaper leak, and laying on my side because I haven't tried sitting in it. Any ideas of what I should do now?
He doesn't
9
say
comments.
do now. What I should now.
Oh.
Any ideas of what I should now? Not that matters much. Soggy, stinky good night is a fucking winner of a phrase.
So
soggy, stinky good night.
So what advice? What advice should you give them? What should they do now?
What should they now? 9 comments.
Well, I'll tell you what they shouldn't do.
90% upvoted. 90% upvoted is the funniest part.
What they probably shouldn't do is remove the diaper, clean the feces off of their body, and get a job. Become a productive member of society.
God, just work at McDonald's.
Yeah, really,
dude.
if you think about it, this like you shouldn't let a child sit in their diaper, in their soggy stinky.
It sounds so.
It's child abuse.
So painful. It sounds uncomfortable. I feel sorry for him, but like he loves it, I guess. Oh God. Okay, well here's mine, I guess.
That reaction.
All right. Okay. Do you make your guy's penis get smoller in the scene? That's SMOL. Smoller in the scene. NSFW. So this cold weather and my pee-pee being affected in that way has me wondering, Do you ever do things to make your 18-plus baby's penis to shrink? Like maybe having them do work in the cold, or other methods, so when it's change time, you're able to comment about his penis. Sorry if this is too much.
There's so much to unpack here.
Oh, so this is from a partner of a baby ABDL person.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, you know...
They make them go work in the cold so their penis
They make them do something cold to make their penis shrink.
So, wait, but...
So that when they change their diaper, they have a small penis more reminiscent of a baby's penis.
So their partner messes in a diaper, and they change that, and they want to focus on calling out a small penis.
I mean, if that's what they're into.
Let's make an NFT of these posts. And it'll be the worst thing of all time.
Jesus.
I just don't. I feel like I have nothing to say about that one. It just speaks for itself. All right.
That one, for some reason, only 65% upvoted. So
people didn't seem big fans of that one. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is.
They like their baby penis big, I guess.
Honestly, same though. All right.
Real quick, Reborn, where the fuck did you find these?
Reddit.com/r/ABDL. It's the adult baby diaper lover subreddit. I literally was on there for less than 5 seconds when I pulled these two posts. Like, I did not have to look.
Yeah. This is about what I would expect. What do you expect when you go on r/ABDL? Like, honestly, you're the problem here. All right, these people are just trying to live. They're in their natural habitat, and you're going in and you're trying to fuck with their equilibrium.
Hold on, I have one more to show you. Now, we did read this in an episode.
Oh God!
But this is the pinned post on there. Give me 1 second.
All right,
pinned, huh? Like safety pinned.
Like my diaper.
No, like, this is the head mod making an announcement to the subreddit.
Yes, I know.
There you go.
Reminder, don't be creeps on other subs. I'm appalled I have to post this once more. We've had reports that some of our members have been trying to engage in a creepy way with people from incontinence subs. Don't do that. It's creepy, and you give all of us ABDL peeps a bad rep. We're working hard to make ABDL more accepted, but this kind of behavior will make many people think we're creeps. Several people got banned from our sub because of this behavior. It's perfectly fine to participate in those subs normally. The F, you're actually incontinent. We know there's overlap, and we want both communities to get along. Thank you, and stay padded, bottle emoji, whether you need it or not.
So it's
like their sign up. Dude, ending my ABDL YouTube channel with, hey guys, thanks for watching, and remember, stay padded, whether you need it or not. Signing out. I'll get you the next time. Hey everyone, it's Crinklebottom747 here.
I'm gonna end my Daftpina video by saying that.
Stay padded, bro.
Make sure not to shit yourself too hard. Stay padded.
So wait, what's an incontinence subreddit?
Incontinence is where
what do you think it is?
No, I know what it is, but like, why would you have a subreddit?
Because it's
because you like it, or because you
some people
I think it's probably
like
dealing with a medical issue.
The deep lore of this post is that people from the ABDL subreddit were going onto the incontinence subreddit and seeing pictures of women and commenting, "Hey girl, do you shit with that ass?"
See, that doesn't sound like a very little thing to do. That sounds like something any creepy guy would do.
Or anyone who's a fan of Tommy Carson.
That doesn't... I mean, I assume they were like doing like weird like little role play stuff.
No.
Or like asking people about their diapers.
No,
or whatever. I don't know.
It was these people hitting on others for a medical disorder that they fetishize.
Yes, okay, that's
it's nice. It's nice to be valued. It's nice to be valued.
I guess I never really thought of like going to a Reddit for like a subreddit for like a medical issue.
Yeah, that's a new one. I've never heard of it.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, like support groups for it.
Makes sense. Yeah, basically.
Or like asking advice on how to. Yeah, I know. Certain like subreddits for like if your kid gets like diagnosed with something, like how do you deal with that as like a for like a support type aspect, you know?
Yeah.
But
yes,
that makes sense. But commenting that
And then ABDL
hey, yo,
people
you
coming
showing
in.
that ass? Oh my fucking god!
This actually reminds me. So there is actually some overlap because there are some members of the ABDL subreddit that, quote, have achieved the next level of human evolution, end quote. And these people that say that basically just train their body to be incontinence. Like, they took away their ability to control their own bladder, and they'll go on the ABDL subreddit and brag about it. Like, yes, I am now better than everyone. I have achieved the next stage of human evolution. I have removed my ability to control when I shit. Except they're not being ironic. They're being serious. So that's why there is some overlap. They happily train their body to just lose this ability, and it's so weird.
I want to move on to
them.
voicemails.
Yeah.
I don't want no more. I've had enough. All right. This is the first voicemail. Here we go. This one is called Fuck Trixie. All right. On the count of 3, let's listen. 3, 2, 1, go.
Little Trixie chokes on a fucking dick and dies.
Okay.
What was that?
Hold on. This is not... I believe he said, I hope Trixie chokes on a fucking dick and dies. I believe that is what was said there.
I heard dick.
I couldn't hear it because it was coming out of my...
I thought balls.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
Okay, I mean, whatever, yeah. Okay. The next voicemail is called Beyond the Pale. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I just want to say that after the Golden Witches choked out like shitfest on Twitter today, I'm upping my pledges to the various Patreons. She can go burn in hell. She's a vile, wretched, like third-rank intellect, narcissistic, hedonist, fucking loser.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off and die.
I would agree with all that.
I love you, Ben, Gib, Tom. Bye.
Thank you. Yes, definitely true. Third-rate intellect is the one that doesn't... People talk a lot about like what a shitty person she is. Nobody talks about that she's kind of just fucking stupid. She's kind of just like low intelligence, like idiot, and always has been. We need more people talking about that one. Next voicemail is called Why Would Trixie Say That? 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm sure lots has already been said about Trixie and her weird little podcast segment where she just makes a fool of herself.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing which I especially did not like was the criticizing of Gib for making funny little words and phrases like you give him an inch and they'll take your splinch, you know?
Yeah.
Just messing with words, saying funny things that just sound funny, even if they don't make sense. Just saying that, oh, Gib's not funny. What? Why? Why would you say that? Gib is funny. That's funny. It's funny when she said splinch. I mean, like, that's the humor that Gib's videos have always had. That's the humor she's always had. And it's always been funny. Trixie used to think that was funny.
It's
funny.
it was such a nothing little comment to then like pick up like, ooh, like clip that out of the episode. Ooh, I gotta bring this to show my dick show friends. But like, haha, what a loser this person is. They're so not funny because they said this word. They made up a silly word.
I make silly
randomly.
words, and like without really thinking. And instead of making fun of someone and laughing at their misfortune or whatever, passes for jokes on shows like that.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. That was such a nothing thing as well.
It really was like why even bother talking about this? Next one is called Go Gib! 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, after that whole crap with Trixie and what are these podcasts, I had one thing on my mind, and I hope I speak for others as well if I just say, hey Gib, we love you. You're great, and you're best girl. Peace.
Thanks.
Peace. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank
you.
I'm changing my voice to be more feminine.
Thanks for the voicemail. Next one is called I'm So Sweepy. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, I'm pooped. Gosh. Has anyone else noticed that when you're tired, it's easier to go to sleep compared to when you're not tired? Just found that interesting. Was wondering if anyone else had noticed this. Please give me money.
This is a reference to I think Trixie's last Substack article, which is two pages of her opining about how concentrating is hard sometimes and how it's easier to go to sleep when you're tired.
Wait, is that what she said?
Yes.
How on earth could I guess weed? Weed.
It's I mean it's sort of supposed to be like a metaphor for like it's like do things. It's like, hey, do things, because if you do things, you'll be tired and you'll have an easier time sleeping.
Oh my god.
And you won't be forcing yourself to sleep when you're not tired.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It doesn't make any sense.
That's so strange. I don't get it.
I don't. It's stupid.
What is she getting at? Okay.
I don't know.
Is she trying to say
this was the one that she wrote that she had to furiously it was after she posted the what are these podcast thing. She spent the rest of the night writing that she passed out writing that article about how it's easier to go to sleep when you're tired, and then woke up the next day and finished it. And it has nothing to do with any of the stuff on Twitter. It's completely unrelated. It's just a totally pointless concentrating is hard, and sometimes I don't like when people talk to me. And also, sleeping is hard unless you're tired. Okay, thanks for reading. Bye.
Is she trying to imply that, oh, I know that you sleep better if you're constantly busy. I'm such a hard worker. Teehee.
I think it's supposed to be something like that. Yeah, it's about working hard to get shit done. Get shit done is the point. The next one is called Staggering If True, and it's not a voicemail. It's a Reddit link.
Oh no!
So I guess I will.
How could you, Ben?
I guess I will. Oh, here it is.
Link doesn't work.
Staggering If True, and here's the image. It's this one.
I've seen that. I haven't played Celeste.
I haven't beaten it, but I've played a bunch of it. It's a
pretty good.
It's a good video game. It's a fun platformer. It's about how trans people can double jump, and nobody appreciates.
Yes, nobody gets to
that. Okay, good joke. Next voicemail is called Trixie Disavows Hatred. Here we go. There it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
If you're hateful, you're wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong.
True. This is a smart person must have written that bar. Next voicemail is called Riley the Golden Pimp. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, it's Riley the Golden Pimp. Cowboys. Halloween.
What?
Insightful.
Get the ball going. I make things happen.
I make things happen. I produce.
I'm a producer. I'm a visionary. Insane. You know how it is.
I do.
Receding hairlines.
Did you say receding hair? Did you say receding hairlines? Cool.
I like the nondescript diddly diddly noises for what producing sounds like.
Just Slurping. I'm producing. Okay, next one is called Cats. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's a dead cat. Oh no, it's a dead cat. What we gonna do about the dead cat? I'm so very sad because we've got a dead cat. 1 minute this cat was alive and now this cat is a dead cat. Oh no, I'm so sad about this dead cat. Oh yes, I am. It was such a good, nice little cat when it was alive. But now it's just
yeah, I get it. Okay, thanks for the song. Next one is called Kodoma. 3, 2, 1.
I'm still
go.
listening to the dead cat. Okay.
Nope. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm sorry if this has literally nothing to do with the current episode, but I have a slight feeling that it probably is. I'm guessing we're probably talking a lot about how Trixie and
a bit
are just absolute idiots. But I need to put a bit of highlight on Riley and how much of a fucking inseparate moron Riley actually is.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker unironically thinks that just because Trixie is trans, that she's exempt of being called on transphobia. I've been arguing with this motherfucker for 20 minutes on Twitter.
He explicitly thinks
not
that.
Understanding any point anybody's trying to make. I think Shreddit tried arguing with him. Nothing. He's just some fucking weird stoner. He's a weird guy. I don't like him. He might be the stupidest. He might actually be the stupidest.
He is very stupid.
I don't know what. I'm sorry. Okay, bye.
Base shredded call out.
It's pretty dumb.
Base shredded fallout. I described him recently on Twitter to someone who asked, who is Riley? I said he's just some stoner vagrant who's good at kissing ass. That's what he does, is he finds people whose money he wants, and he just kisses their ass until they say that they're his friend, and then he can say, "Oh, I'm Dick Masterson's producer. Oh, I'm Yeeg Studios' producer. I have all these credits. I'm a successful musician or whatever because I'm on a music YouTube channel with 300,000 subscribers or whatever." Right? Fake it till you make it. Just taken to the ultimate extreme.
I do have to say this, and you'll probably appreciate this, Ben. My co-host Kai the Kitty Lewis, he is actually a fan of the Dick Show. He keeps up with it. And we were talking about the argument with Riley, and he says, no. See, the funniest part about all this is that anyone that is deep into the Dick Show lore knows that they just keep Riley around to laugh at them. Dick...
Is that true? I don't understand Riley's relationship to the Dick Show at all.
So apparently Dick hires people just for the meme. He doesn't expect them to actually do anything. That's why Riley doesn't actually do anything. He just keeps them around for a circus.
Does he pay them?
I don't know.
Why would you just pay people for nothing? Okay. I don't see what's so entertaining about Riley that I would want to keep him around for amusement. But I guess it makes. I know, obviously he's not
it tracks with
obviously
Dick.
He's not useful for anything. So this kind of makes sense. There's no other reason I could think of that you would want him around. So fair enough. Fair enough.
I could imagine Dick finding some amusement in the idea of Riley thinking that he's the producer of the Dick Show and actually not really doing anything. I guess.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. It would be. I might find it funny if it weren't so. If I weren't personally annoyed by him on an in-person basis. By in person I mean on Twitter. Next voicemail is called. It's called 3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, fuckers? It's me, Riley.
Oh my God, he's here.
Say, Ben and Gib, you are respectively a not cool dude and not cool lady.
What
Peace,
the?
fuckers.
How could you fucking say something? I can't believe you'd be so transphobic. I can't believe you would say something like that on national television. But you gotta respect it. But you gotta hand it to him, though. But you gotta hand it to him.
What do I gotta hand to him?
Whatever you got. Whatever you got, empty your pockets right now. Give them. Hand it over. Fork it over.
Oh, dang.
Yep. Oh, the One Ring. Oh, the One Ring was in my pocket. Oh, darn. Oh, Gollum guessed it right.
My estrogen podrins.
Next one is called Goal? ? 3, 2, 1, go.
Howdy, Phantom Horn. Strange things been happening down here in Equestria. A mysterious pony named Nylon Tusk has come to Ponyville, and he started selling something called Pony Coin, and now everyone's got apples buying and selling them to each other. I'm worried, Fat. What a Pony Coin ain't worth a bit in a few years. For Pinkie Pie's already lost 13,000 on it. That was her retirement fund. I'm not buying into Tusk's scheme. He's trying to run off with every pony's bitch. So you know what I did instead? I took my money down to the Manhattan Stock Exchange. I got invested in the pony tech industry. You know what I bought shares of? Apple.
It would be unironically based if like a kid show like My Little Pony had an episode about like kids don't buy crypto. It's a scam. Thanks, Applejack. Oh, nylon Tusk, Elon Musk. I get it. Pretty good. You know what? Just an unironically good and cool voicemail that I liked.
Hell yeah.
I mean, also, wait.
I hated
that was
the pun,
wrong.
Applejack buying stocks in Apple, but other than that, it was good.
I didn't see it coming. Maybe I'm just stupid. By the way, sorry, that was the wrong voicemail. That one was actually called Applejack. This is the one that is actually called Goal? ? Can we put Applejack in the voice grail?
Yeah,
I think Applejack,
like
the character from My Little Pony.
Deserves it.
I think Applejack deserves to go in the voice grail. I think she's earned her place. That's the first placement in there for a while. Okay, this one is called Goal? ? 3, 2, 1, go.
And during your Patreon podcast questionnaire thing, you mentioned stretching your asshole. Okay, 6 inches now. What's your
Is he in a fucking hurricane?
I'm happy with 6 inches. I've achieved everything I set out to do. I've broken through with these. I've done the impossible already. It's time for me to retire at the top. Next voicemail is not a voicemail. It is an Imgur link. Here's the image. What is this? Some people have read a few Marxist books and think themselves quite learned, but what they have read has not penetrated, has not stuck root in their minds. So they do not know how to use it, and their class feelings remain as of old. Others are very conceited, and having learned some book phrases, think themselves terrific and are very cocky. But whenever a storm blows up, they take a stand very different from that of the workers and the majority of the peasants. They waver while the latter stand firm. They equivocate while the latter are forthright. Mao Zedong, The Little Red Book, quotations from Chairman Mao Zedong. I mean,
true.
Sounds true.
I guess
Sounds
what this
true.
is saying is Poser's bad.
Yeah,
Posers is bad.
Posers is bad. This is like fake allies and whatever. Fair weather allies. Is he talking about the Democrats? Maybe not. Maybe that's not even. Maybe. I mean, Mao seems to have had some pretty based quotes in his life. I've seen a bunch of Mao quotes around, and like, he definitely said some things I agree with. So that's cool.
Yeah. Shame what he did.
I don't even know that much about what he did. I assume he killed people, and did
It was
tyranny.
just sort of like a bad handling of China that was. It was
I'm
not
pretty sure he is the one that said that he was going to reward farmers for each pigeon killed because he was tired of all the pigeons, and then because
doesn't sound so bad.
And then because the birds went extinct, the insects no longer had a predator, and they had a massive famine that killed millions.
That's very funny. They tried to do. That's what they did with emus in Australia.
Yeah. Australia and China are the only two countries that have declared war on birds and lost.
and they both lost. Well, I guess for China they won, but it was like a Pyrrhic victory that damaged them just as much. And then like I think Australia just lost the war against the emus.
Wait,
Birds,
how do you
man.
even
It's an
fight
emu
emus?
prime minister.
There's a
You can't.
There's a
They're
great
too powerful.
there's a great Sam O'Nella video about it. They literally like took like Jeeps and like mounted like Gatling guns on like the backs of Jeeps and like tried to just like ride into the fucking outback and just like gun down like like flocks of emus.
Are
and
emus,
it
like,
it
bulletproof?
didn't work.
Are they like bulletproof?
They you can kill them with bullets, but they take a while to die and like they don't go down immediately. And like when they're densely packed together, you can only like shoot a few at a time. Like they have strength in numbers.
Why don't we
you can't just like immediately mow down the entire herd.
Why the fuck do people ride into
just
war
gotta get
on
a
horses?
bazooka.
Just ride emus. What the? Oh my god!
just call America. Get a drone.
That reminds me. I saw on the news like 2 days ago. I think it was Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos are now being legally recognized as people with human rights.
Cocaine hippos?
What?
Yeah.
I saw that and I like it made so little sense that I like didn't even think about it.
Well,
cocaine. What's a cocaine hippo? Is a hippo that is infused with cocaine in its DNA.
It's a hippo that will eat the plant that cocaine comes from, but also protect them from, people trying to steal the plants or people trying to mess with his farms. Because I don't know if you know about hippos, but hippos are very vicious animals. They can and will kill people very easily.
They're the strongest.
I've heard that they can kill
and the cutest.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, hippos are scary, dude. I hate them. They terrify me. Them and rhinos.
I mean, I would probably, if one was coming at me, I'd be scared as shit. Yeah, of course. Next voicemail it's just called Davoo. 3, 2, 1, go.
I love Davoo!
Well, good for you.
Yeah. Well done. Next voicemail is an Imgur link. Here's the image. Nate, the type of fella to say nice kitty after falling into the tiger enclosure at the zoo.
At the zoo.
True?
I can see it.
I mean, that doesn't seem like
Nate has a little Harambe moment. And he's like, "Oh, nice kitty. Pets you. I'm gonna be a friend to you, so you don't kill me."
I hate animals. I fucking hate strong animals. Get that shit away from me.
What do you define as like a strong animal? Like a zoo animal?
Anything that could kill me.
No, just
anything that
big.
could kill me
Just
is unacceptable.
So like a dog.
No, I'll kill the dog first.
Okay. Please do not.
No, I kill a dog.
Hey,
no, I'll kill a dog.
If you're gonna make an exposed video on them, do not cut this clip. It is out of context.
I will kill a dog. I will kill your dog. If I fucking see your dog on the street, it's over.
Oh god,
it's over. I'm gonna
hide
Pete
your dog.
Buttigieg's
Ben
ass.
Saints in town.
Oh no, not Scruffy.
Insanely dog phobic.
Insanely dog phobic. If it's a big dog, yeah, if it's a big dog. Next voicemail is called "Get Fucked, Bitch." 3, 2, 1, go.
Vod. I have some cool stuff to say about Trixie that I have no reason to hold back anymore.
Okay.
I believe she's copying in her new videos about anime. She's copying the style of this more successful, younger, hotter, trans girl anime video essay. It's called Hazel. Because she wished she was a young e-girl, as she mentions in one of her texts on her Substack. She mentions how she loves how the e-girls on TikTok have their little decorated rooms. Well, you're too old, let go, nobody listens to techno, you live in a Prius, get fucked, you old bitch.
Yeah. I googled Hazo and I can't find anyone named that. I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah, I don't know how to spell it.
I know she likes the fucking e-girl makeup shit and wants to be an e-girl or whatever. I think she's given up on like physical aspects of transitioning. She doesn't seem she seems to be putting less and less effort into it, and like in recent Substack articles, she kind of implied like, yeah, people see me as a man, people see me and my fiance as gay men, but like, fuck it, I don't care. She's just.
I don't believe that.
She probably does care, but she is coping or something. Yeah, she seems to just like she's saying fuck it. It seems like, I don't know. That's just me trying to just me trying to connect dots. That's not any kind of like I know that for sure or anything. Next voicemail is Red 5 Rainbow. Is that it? Did I put the right one? Yes, I did. Okay, Red 5 Rainbow. 3, 2, 1, go.
I was just listening to Ben's Patreon podcast.
Thank you.
And I just absolutely love listening to Ben talking about churning. It obviously works so well with his brain.
What?
With all the numbers and
churning.
If I do this, then this will happen. If I don't do that, then I'll miss out on this, and yada, yada, yada. But Ben, Bitcoin is not the same. Bitcoin is a gamble. It is not a guarantee.
I know.
You don't know how Bitcoin works. Please stop talking about Bitcoin. You're not losing money when you don't put the money in and then it goes up because you didn't know it was going to go up. It's a gamble.
Oh my god. No. I know it's a gamble, but you're wrong. If a different currency goes up, you have less value compared to like the sum total of all wealth in the world. I'm sorry. It's just true. It's just true. It is an opportunity cost that you have lost. You have lost value by not investing if another asset goes up and yours does not. It's just true.
How often do you talk about crypto, man?
Not that often. I mean, I talked a little bit about it.
For a while there, it was all the time.
For a while there, I was talking about it a lot. I talked more. I went on a whole on the last like patreon.com/Ben Saint Q&A. I went into excruciating detail about my credit card churning strategies and stuff. I'm glad Red 5 Reno appreciated that. I know I don't understand the technical aspect of Bitcoin. Please understand, when I say that I lost money, I'm talking about a missed opportunity cost. Is it important? Am I saying like, oh, I should always invest because what if I lose money? No, because like it's equally true that if you are invested and it goes down, then you've also lost money. I understand like there's risk involved no matter what, but it's just true to say that if something you are not invested in goes up, you have lost by not being invested in it.
This might be the most brain dead way of thinking about crypto, but I think of crypto and NFTs as, you know, like CSGO gambling, where you get the knives and stuff like that and you gamble it.
Yeah. I don't know about CSGO gambling.
Oh, so like you can buy like these skins and they go up or down in profits, and they're like completely online. They have no real world value, you know? That's how I think about it, at least.
I mean,
I don't know if that's brain
well,
dead.
in game you can have a skin. I
Yeah,
guess.
true. And in NFTs you get a monkey. So.
There's more than. Yeah, but those.
Well, you can just right click save the monkey.
True.
Yeah, you're right. You can't like right click save have the skin.
Oh, that'd be so sick if they did that.
Next voicemail is called Subject Bonus Pod Solaru 0311 they them pronouns @gmail.com. Okay. 3, 2. Oh, this must be about the recent bonus where we react to the Who Are These Pods with Trixie. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey y'all, just wanted to send a message in for once. The bonus pod on Thursday, which everyone here should be listening to by signing up at patreon.com/the Pro Crastinators, was cathartic and much needed. I try to stay out of the drama, but enough was enough. I'm really thankful for the bonus episode, because not only was it a way to dunk on some really shitty people, but it was also a way to share with the cast and friends on what makes the PCP community worth returning to every week. I don't really have much of a sign out, but I just want to tell everyone to take care of each other, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Solar. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Some people said that they found the bonus episode very cathartic, and it was.
I'm glad.
It was good. It was a good. it was fun. I think I said on it that like I didn't listen to the Who Are These Pods because I knew it was just going to make me mad if I listened to it by myself. But listening to it with you and Simsy and like talking about it as we went, it was. I mean, some parts of it made me a little mad, but most of it was like. It was righteous fury that I was then able to like immediately dissipate in a more helpful way as we went through it, and it felt good, and I liked it. Good times.
Yeah.
Next voicemail is called it's called Fun Fact. 3, 2, 1, go.
Gib, you mentioned you watched The Little Prince and the Eight-Headed Dragon, also known as Wanpaku Oji no Orochi Taiji, and you thought that the main character looked like a Wind Waker. That's because the art director of Wind Waker, Yoichi Kotabe, actually did character animation on the movie. They're connected.
No shit.
The
no
universes
shit.
Actually, 1-to-1.
Small world.
Same guy.
I was assuming that there was like, some person who worked on Wind Waker saw that movie and was inspired by it, but they worked on it.
Okay, it sounds. He says cool. He did character animation, so it sounds like it's not like it's the same guy came up with both designs. It sounds like this guy. Yeah, he worked under the movie.
Did like a cleanup or whatever.
Well, probably not cleanup.
Animation thing.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I assume he was drawing. So he.
Well, yeah.
So
I have
That's
an
cool.
interesting factoid for you guys that this just reminded me of.
What's up?
So I was on a show about reading axed Shonen Jump manga and talking about them. And I read one called Boki-san. Have you heard of it? Probably not. It ran for 18 chapters before getting axed. But I looked up the artist and found out that he is completely stopped working with Shonen Jump, and he is now a VTuber and draws hentai.
That's kind of funny, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've
a manga artist does. Then a manga artist starts VTubing. I guess that doesn't sound that crazy, but it's funny.
A lot of, like manga artists or like anime artists start off from hentai. Or I know that's like a common thing, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
It is
that's why it's funny that he went from actually working for Shonen Jump, and his first anime and manga he made was actually really successusul too.
I guess he wanted to go indie.
I guess so, but it's still like, whoa, what?
It's funny. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's like fuck. I don't want to work for this company anymore. I just want to do my own thing. I think I respect it.
Yeah.
Next voicemail is called Rainforests Be Damned. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Gib. I was curious why you were talking about how you're concerned about the environmental damage that NFTs cause when you have bought and sold Bitcoin and Ben still does it, and you guys talk about it all the time. Because that's the same thing. Thoughts?
Yeah. Well, I have since sold all of my crypto, and I haven't bought any more.
I also have done that. I haven't bought any in a while.
It's the hypocrisy is not lost on me.
Yeah.
I know that it's just one of those. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay.
So I guess my conscience is clean.
Now I'm on record as not really knowing that much about it. I thought that the majority of the environmental damage came from the mining of Bitcoin. I know that it does take energy to do transactions as well. I thought it was the mining that, like the creation of them, that was the big problem, not as much the transfer.
As far as I'm aware, it comes mostly from creating. So like indie like mining, you have to get so many more hard drives out. So the making that also fucks up the environment, and then also like the mining itself takes up so much power that they have to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, get more resources, and then what is it? Then the transfer. Yeah, it's like
I'd actually argue it's significantly less bad. For the sole reason that mining Bitcoin is you're basically solving very complex math problems through brute force. And
what do you mean it's less bad? What's less bad than what?
Well, it's less bad because of the fact that
what are you talking about? What is less bad than what?
I'm making my point.
You have to tell me what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Bitcoin is less bad than other crypto. Environment-wise. And that is because when you're mining Bitcoin, it is because it's brute forcing solving a math equation. There's always a chance you can get lucky and you could solve it, in a millisecond, and then that's it. You mined a Bitcoin. Now that is extremely rare. But because that chance exists,
I don't care. I don't care about this. I don't care about what you're talking about right now.
The thing was like the comparison with NFTs to cryptocurrencies.
No,
NFTs
that's
use
not
the similar
That's not what
thing.
the question was about. The question was you criticize society and yet you live in it. No, the question was you say crypto has an environmental impact and yet you did some of it. And yeah, I did. And yeah, the transfer probably did have an energy cost that was not good for the environment. That's probably true. My understanding is that it is the creation of them that is the worst part, more than the transfer. But the transfer is probably also bad. I don't know, fucking...
Well, yeah, okay. The thing I
wish crypto didn't exist. I wish we lived in a world where there was no crypto, but since we do, I don't know. I don't know. If I thought tomorrow that crypto is going to take off, it's going to be the only currency, and if you don't have any of it, you're going to die in a Mad Max no water hellscape. Yeah, I'm sorry to say I would buy all the crypto because I would just, I want to fucking self-preserve myself and survive. I would do it, even though it would hurt the environment, out of self-preservation. I'm sorry. Okay.
I mean, sure. The thing with the NFTs, the reason I harped on about that, but I didn't harp on so much about crypto, was I think at the time NFTs were becoming like a thing and people were talking about them. I got the sense that the transactions between like NFT ownership created like such a disproportionate amount of energy that it was like not quite comparable to like transferring Bitcoin around for some reason. Maybe that's wrong. I looked into it enough to realize that they were stupid. I can't really remember exactly all the details.
I really don't know.
But that's why I was like really hard on NFTs. And I still had Bitcoin at the time. But yeah,
they might
at this
be
point,
different.
I'm not interested in either of them.
They might be different in the way they work in that way. I don't know. Next one. We only have two more, by the way. We're almost done. The next one is called NNN. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's November, and you know what that means. It's no Nate November. That's right. Myself and tons
we
of
talked
other
about this on the
PCP
stream.
fans are taking up the challenge and abstaining from nating for the entire month. I'll be checking back in every week to update on my progress. And Ben, there's one thing you can do to help us all out. And that's to not have Nate on the podcast for the whole month. And remember, the saying of the No Nate movement. No Nate, yes watch.
No Nate, yes...
I don't think they explained what it actually means to No Nate November.
Well, I think...
Because I remember on the stream, it was like a little joke, like, haha, no Nate
Maybe
November.
This is different.
Like, Nate's not going to make content
Yeah,
in
the
November,
joke on the
but,
stream
like,
was that it would be no Nate November would be if Nate didn't make any uploads. But this seems to be don't watch any Nate content. So I solemnly pledge never put Nate on the podcast for no Nate November. It would be breaking no Nate November if we let Nate be on the podcast. Lamau. Either way,
I'm gonna be doing Nutvember.
Yeah, just Nut November.
No, just Nutvember.
Oh, okay. That's also same thing. Last voicemail is called. It's just a jumble of random letters. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to the Pro Procrastinators voicemail, where I say positive things about the procrastinators, because gosh darn it, you've earned it.
Yay!
Ben, excited to see your game come out and excited to see what comes up after.
Thanks.
Kid, love all the work you've done in the past and excited to see you keep creating today. Tom? You remind me about myself, the way you switch muses, but I'm so happy to see that you have a project going on right now that's sustainable, and I hope all the shit in the world goes good for you. Gamers Tavern, you make puns. I fucking love puns. This is so good.
I am so excited. I'm so excited to continue to work on Phantom's Revenge, and I feel like I'm so close to being finished that I'm angry that it's Halloween today, because that means I have to go out and do stuff. I would rather just stay home and fucking code.
Yeah.
But
one thing about Halloween this Halloween that I hadn't really considered until my dad said it earlier today.
What's up?
Was that COVID, right?
Yeah.
People going to people's doors.
Yeah.
Who knows what those kids have?
Oh, I mean,
they could deliver COVID right to us.
Oh, that's kind of true. I mean, yeah, I guess it's true that it could be a vector for infection. Yeah.
Because it's like a weird thing, like kids aren't getting vaccinated or they can't get the vaccine or something.
I mean, you can still spread COVID even if you have the vaccine. Even if you're vaccinated, you could potentially give it to like some neighbor.
I just think I'm pretty sure a lot of people are just gonna leave bowls out, on the door, like on the porch or whatever.
Yeah, we might. I'm not
that
sure
might
yet.
be true.
That's what I'm doing. Just just to make it easier. And also, if I was a parent, I would be like, yeah, you're not going up to any of the fucking doors. You're not talking to any of those people because of COVID.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's fair.
Or a lot of costumes are gonna have masks in them.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would go out and get shit-faced tonight. However, I got shit-faced last night on Lumia's birthday stream, so
That's very responsible of you, keeping it to once, however long.
Once in a blue moon.
Not on consecutive nights. That's disaster. Trust me, getting wasted multiple nights in a row is not a good way to live.
It's a good way to delete the next day.
It's a good way to stop living.
It is. It really is. Yeah. Well, that was the last voicemail. We're over 3 hours. Eleazar hates it when we go over 3 hours.
Love you, Eleazar.
Fuck you, Eleazar. Anything else to say before we wrap up?
Go check out Clarissa Gunsmoke on my website, my comic, if you haven't already.
Yes, giveandtake.site.
And look out for a secret reveal at some point in the next few months. That's all I'll say for now.
I think I know what it is. But I also won't say.
Be sure
Or will I know? Unless, no. No, I mustn't.
Be sure to check out Shreddit. We're a fun little quirky show. Be sure to check out Advill's video on Daftpina. It will be out by the time you hear this, hopefully in the description. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay. If it's out by then, hopefully it'll be out by then. We'll put a link in the description to Shreddit and Advill's Daftpina video.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys.
No problem. By Road to Radcon, check my pinned tweet. It's also ugly for how to order it. Please buy my copies. I don't need 55 copies, but you need 1 copy, listener. $5 off if you're a PCP patron, of which many of you are now, thanks to all the drama. Anything else? Listen to the bonus episode, patreon.com/theprocrastinators. Bonus episode where we fire back, where we retaliate against this foreign aggression of Trixie on Who Are These Podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
And we keep a W tally, and I won't spoil the final result, the final score. I think that's it. I think we're done.
All right, hitting the stop button.
Bless. Wait, no, gotta say goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.